everybody watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't fight energy tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody coming in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama brutality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time, point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay, all the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's
I
never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel. And please don't forget to ring that noti bell so you could be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Hamrothstein, aka GOAT Thriller, aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on a sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Pack, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my YouTube account. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on my Twitter account. Shout out to everybody that's watching this motherfucking live stream podcast on my Facebook account, my TikTok account, my IG account. Shout out to the IG. Shout out to social media and beyond, man. Shout out to all my niggas on Reddit. Make sure y'all drop some threes in the chat to let me know that y'all can hear me. And then and also, if y'all to hit that motherfucking like button. I'll wait. I will fucking wait. Y'all let me know, man. Drop some threes in the chat. Let me know, because I don't want to start saying my shit and then I got to start all the way over because y'all couldn't hear what the fuck I was saying. But shout out to everybody, man. I hope y'all had a phenomenal week. It's Friday, man. You understand what I'm saying? We got some college football coming on tomorrow, man. My buff, shout out to Coach Prime doing his motherfucking thing, man. They 3-0. They going up against Oregon tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that game. I'm also looking forward to the Notre Dame versus Ohio State Buckeyes. That's my former team. Shout out to the Buckeyes. But, man, y'all let me know, man. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Oh, let me see, man. Shout out to Big Ace. I see your boy. Shout out to my nigga IOTBA. Shout out to Darian. I see you. Shout out to Marcus Harris. I see y'all got some threes in the chat. All right, that's a bit. So, let me go ahead and get started, man, because I don't want to hold y'all for too long. So, you see tonight's title of the show, right? It says Terence Crawford is the A-side. Now, so please shut the fuck up. Man, I mean, because I cannot help but to notice how some of you Neanderthals are still running around here bitching, still running around here moaning and complaining about some shit that Earl Spence ain't even doing. Like, he ain't even worried about half the shit that y'all talking about. Because make no mistake about it, the boogeyman, Terence Bud Crawford, yeah, I said it, just did another interview. Shout out to the guy that did the interview with the boogeyman. And if y'all want me to play that shit, drop some more threes in the chat. I'll play a little snippet of it. It was a 25-minute interview. Shout out to the individual again. Also, shout out to Terence Bud Crawford. But the boogeyman made it very fucking clear that if the rematch happened, which it's supposed to happen because Earl Spence, once again, has exercised his right for a rematch. He said, and I quote, "The rematch will take place at 147 pounds unless either fighter notifies each other in writing that they could no longer make the motherfucking weight." Facts, Thriller, big facts. And if y'all don't want to take this shit coming from me, well, let's listen to the boogeyman himself. YouTube, I do not own the rights to this content. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not going to show the visuals. I'm only going to show the audio because we know how YouTube play. They like to do a lot of fuck ass shit and flag a nigga channel. So we're just going to roll the audio of Terence Bud Crawford talking to this gentleman. Shout out to him. Make sure y'all go sub up to his channel. I believe the name of his channel is weighing in with Travis Hartman. Shout out to him. So without further ado, DJ E Thriller, roll that clip.
That Earl Spence exercised the rematch clause. Is there any details that you can really talk about that? I mean, is the fight gonna happen? Are you gonna fight him next, you think, or are you looking at other options?
Well, yeah, he exercised his rematch, and that's the fight that should supposed to happen next. So we shall see, how negotiations go and how everything go. We post a fight in December, and yeah, I'm back in training.
Are you thinking about doing it at the 154-pound weight class, or are you going to stick to the rematch at 47, which is where it should be because that's where it happened?
Well, the contract states that either one or the other got to notify, in writing that he no longer can make the weight. If not, then the fight will be at 47. So the contract states that it have to go at 47 since neither I or Earl notified each other stating that we couldn't make the weight anymore.
So I got a question.
Okay, so notice how Terence Bud Crawford, aka the Boogeyman, aka the motherfucking #1 fighter in the sport of boxing, and it ain't even close, y'all. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. Notice how he said either fighter would have had to notify each other that, hey, man, I can't make the weight anymore. Can we have this fight at 154 pounds? Now, Bud just made it abundantly clear that Earl Spence has yet to notify him, and we can all see for ourselves and hear that Terence Bud Crawford ain't notified Earl saying, look, man, I can't make 147. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up here trying to figure out why are all you niggas bitching and moaning and crying about some shit that Earl Spence ain't even worried about, y'all? Now, I know a lot of people is getting on the Boogeyman because it was reported, well, not reported, but after the fight, after he put on that motherfucking one-sided ass whooping, yeah, I said it, on Earl Spence Jr., whenever he was asked about the potential rematch, he was saying, look, man, I'll be willing to do it at 154 because, hell, it was hard for me to make 147, right? So a lot of you Neanderthals, a lot of you motherfucking hypocrites, a lot of you fucking imbeciles, you flimwards have the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to get on Terence Bud Crawford for going back on his motherfucking word. But the last time I checked, Earl Spence Jr. is the motherfucking king of double talking, saying one thing in one interview, turn around the next day and saying some other shit. And a lot of you Neanderthals never held him accountable for the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Do y'all feel what I'm saying in the chat? Drop some motherfucking threes in the chat if your boy E Thriller is speaking gospel right now, because it was all fun and games. Whenever Earl Spence was doing all this fuck shit, it was all fun and games. Whenever Earl Spence would say, you gonna take 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. You gotta pay all your way. I'm a motherfucking big fish. You can't catch Moby Dick, no fucking fish pole. And things like that. It was all good just about a month ago. You feel what I'm saying? But now that you have Terence Bud Crawford sitting on top of the throne where he rightfully belongs, he belongs at the top, because if there was anybody who is the prototypical, quintessential motherfucking boxer in the sport, outside of a guy like Devin Haney, who gets a lot of criticism, very unfairly, might I add, Terence Bud Crawford is the nigga that's supposed to be sitting at the top of the sport of boxing. Yeah, I fucking said it. and I didn't stutter. So a lot of you niggas are getting mad and bitching and moaning because Terence Bud Crawford did exactly what y'all begged for him to do. Terence Bud Crawford accepted less. Terence Bud Crawford was the B-side. Terence Bud Crawford turned into a shrewd fucking operator as far as being a businessman, putting niggas around him and attorneys and shit like that to get whatever he desired in that fight with Earl Spence Jr. And now that Earl Spence got his ass whooped, Bud went in the ring and did a lot of things that a lot of you fucking idiots was predicting otherwise for him to do. Because you niggas kept telling me that Earl Spence was going to be too strong. You niggas kept telling your boy Go Thriller that Earl Spence has the best jab in the fucking sport of boxing. You niggas kept telling your boy Go Thriller that Earl Spence can do whatever the fuck he want to do because he puts asses in the seats. Earl Spence sell pay-per-views. Earl Spence is backed by Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, E-Thriller. Yeah. It was all fun and games about a month ago. Y'all niggas was hi-haing, kikiing, high-fiving each other, just having a good old fucking time at the expense of Terence Buzz Crawford's name, his reputation, his name, his career, his accolades, and everything he has put into the sport of boxing because the man has been boxing since he was 8 fucking years old. So if there was anybody who I want to reign supreme right now in the sport of boxing, it would be the boogeyman, Terence Bud Crawford. But I'm trying to figure out another thing, right? As I'm sitting up here talking, why you niggas ain't keeping this same energy for Earl Spence? Because everybody keep trying to tell Bud what to do. Oh, you need to do this, Bud. Oh, you need to have a rematch at 154. Oh, Bud, you don't need to worry about Canelo. Oh, Bud, you don't need to worry about Mel. Hell, y'all was bitching and moaning about him having a plan. Bud did have a plan before he fought Earl Spence. He said, I'm going to fight the big fish. I'm going to catch and reel him in, and then I'm going to chase after that little motherfucking cub. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts. And a lot of you niggas acting brand new, running around here trying to figure out, okay, like, why you talking this shit? Why you worried about these niggas when you owe Earl Spence a fight? But y'all niggas wasn't keeping that same motherfucking fervor. No, scratch that, E-Thriller. You niggas wasn't keeping that same fucking energy whenever Earl Spence went down there on the DAZN platform to San Antonio. And I said it before, and God damn it, I'm going to say it again. Earl Spence, yeah, that fight can happen, but I can always move up to 160 and fight Canelo Alvarez. Remember that shit? Remember that shit? Remember how all of you idiots gave Earl Spence a pass because, like I was trying to tell you, dumb motherfuckers, if Earl Spence would have moved up from 147 all the way to 160 to fight a Canelo Alvarez, who would have been tailor-made for a nigga like Canelo, Earl Spence wasn't coming back down to 147 to fight for undisputed. He was not going to come back down to challenge the boogeyman and Terence Bud Crawford. But guess what? A lot of you motherfucking hypocrites told your boy Go Thriller. Oh, man, Canelo is way more of a risk. Canelo is a harder fighter. Oh, he's trying to get the bag. Oh, Earl deserves the bag. Oh, that fight would have been explosive. It would have been an AT&T Stadium, Go Thriller. This is all the shit that y'all said. Y'all wasn't saying, nah, nigga, you need to stay at 147 and fight Terence Bud Crawford. Y'all niggas wasn't running around here saying, no, nigga, you need to stay at 147 and fight Jerome Boots Ennis. Y'all niggas wasn't running around here and saying, no, Earl, you need to stay at 147 and fight Keith one-time Thurman. But whenever it comes to Terence Bud Crawford, who has already did what he was supposed to do at 147, the man practically did everything we wanted him to do. The man is promoting himself now. The man beat the man who was the fucking man who collected the straps from Kell Brook, Sean Porter, your Danis Ugas. He tried to fight Manny, but we all know what happened with that. You feel what I'm saying? He beat the man who was the man. He was y'all Lord and Savior. I know it's hard to grasp, and I know it hurts you to the core because y'all didn't see the fight going that way. But at some point, y'all got to just learn how to let this shit go. But I'm trying to figure out why a lot of you fucking idiots not telling Earl Spence, look, bro, you need to get back on this easier route shit because you already did it before. Yeah, you was ducking Bud for 5 fucking years. Yeah, I said it. So a lot of you niggas need to be honest with Earl Spence. Y'all shouldn't be clamoring for this dude to get in the ring with Bud, let alone at 147 or 154. Because what is a 7-pound weight difference going to matter? It doesn't matter. It's not going to change the fact that Derek fucking James, with his scoop ball head looking ass, ain't never showed Earl Spence how to do pull counters. It is not going to matter that Derek James has yet to show Earl Spence how to throw check hooks, how to bob and weave, how to move his fucking head, how to keep his head off the center line, how to fight laterally, how to fight off his back foot. You feel what I'm saying? How to bring his legs with his feet with his motherfucking arms, whatever he's going to the body. Shout out to my big homie, my brother, my boxing historian, Mosquito Spray. Yeah, I said it. He tried to warn you motherfuckers that Earl Spence was fundamentally flawed. But all you Neanderthals kept telling us, oh, you're tripping. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. Oh, Terence Crawford gets hit way more than Earl Spence, Thriller. But I'm trying to figure out why you niggas ain't being honest with Earl and say, look, man, you need to go get a tune. You need several tune-ups. Fuck that. Tune-ups are for people who are unsure of themselves. Things like that. You niggas need to be telling Earl Spence to go fight a Keith Thurman. You niggas need to be telling Earl Spence, if you want to go to 154, cool. Go fight Sebastian Fundora, who is coming off of a brutal fucking knockout by Mendoza. Why don't y'all tell Earl Spence to go do that? Because throwing that man back in the ring with the likes of a Terence Bud Crawford, who is going to be out for blood, he's just going to be running around this nigga, chasing him like a big-ass dog. He's a big dog. Pissed off because you niggas still not giving him his credit because y'all niggas want to run around here saying this goofy ass shit, saying that he's cheating. Oh, he's with Snack. Oh, he's with this guy. Oh, he's cheating. All his gloves was loaded. Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up. None of that shit means any fucking thing because we seen what happened in the fight. We saw it. Everything was on the up and up, and Terence Bud Crawford just proved to be the more better fighter. He is a fucking masterful boxer compared to Earl Spence, who's, he's good. He's great at what he do. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He's just like the little engine that could. He just keep chugging along. Chick, 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 chick. Two. If you allow Earl Spence to do the same thing over and over and over again, he is going to beat your motherfucking ass. We seen him do it to a Yordanis Ugas. We seen him do it to a Danny Garcia. We saw him do it to a certain degree against a Sean Showtime Porter. We saw him do it against Kell Brook. And hell, I can make a case that at the time of the stoppage, Kell Brook was possibly winning that fight. That was a 50-50 fight. You feel what I'm saying? That fight was very close. And don't even get me started on him versus Sean Porter, because outside of that knockdown that took place in, what was it, the 10th round or the 11th round? I had Sean Porter up on them cards, and I was predicting for Earl Spence to knock out Sean Porter. Yeah, I said it heading into that goddamn fight, but Earl Spence underachieved. So I say all that to say, man, y'all need to be telling this nigga, go get another trainer or go get Derek James some help, because he tried to make fun of Bo Mac and shit. Oh, them Tito bag. Oh, them Big Macs. Oh, we know what you like to do. We know you like to eat, man. Oh, man, you don't know that. Oh, he got all this help. Oh, he don't know what he doing, man. All that athleticism shit don't mean nothing, man. Just hating on Bo Mac and Team Crawford. You feel what I'm saying? So we ain't trying to hear this shit. Y'all niggas need to be being real with Earl Spence if you really cared about him. But I just had an epiphany. A lot of you niggas really ain't fans of Earl Spence. You niggas ain't even Earl sexuals. Y'all niggas just hate Terence Bud Crawford. I mean, y'all maybe would feel a little bit better, right? If you just come and just let the shit out, because it's a bunch of fighters in the sport of boxing that I absolutely do not like. And if you've been a fan of my channel, and if you're a supporter, you already know who those individuals are. But if you're new to the channel, hit that like button or the dislike button. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, you don't understand what I'm saying, I'm not a yes man. I'm not going to tell you what the fuck you want to hear. No. Thriller the Black Picasso, aka Ham Rothstein, aka Goat Thriller, is going to tell you what the fuck you need to hear. Facts, Thriller, big facts. Y'all niggas need to be doing Earl Spence a favor. Just go on his Twitter, get in his DM, tell him, look, bro, please don't take this fight with Bud, because it don't matter if you fight him at 154. Hell, it don't even matter if y'all move up to 160, 168. You're not going to be able to beat this dude coming in making all these motherfucking fundamental mistakes, all these goddamn flaws, with your Jerry Curl getting hit to the left, with your Jerry Curl swinging to the right. We don't want to see this shit again. As much as I enjoyed picking at you dumb motherfuckers who don't know shit about the sport of boxing for my guy beating your guy in Earl Spence Jr., I don't want to see that shit again, y'all. I mean, outside of me wanting to see the buildup, because the only thing that I'm going to be intrigued by whenever it comes to the rematch of this fight is how is Earl Spence and Derrick James going to be talking prior to the fight? You know, on the lead up, like in these press runs. Are they going to be way more humble? Because we know they was popping a whole lot of shit in New York. We know that they was popping a whole lot of shit in LA. And damn, we damn for sure know that they was popping a whole lot of shit the week of the fight in that last press conference. You feel what I'm saying? So I just want to see, whenever they ask Earl Spence about his resume, whenever they ask him about his punch resistance, whenever they ask him about Terence Crawford's power, his ability, his athleticism, his accolades and all that shit. As a matter of fact, I think I still got this banner. Hold on, y'all. I want to know, how does Earl Spence feel about this shit, about his footwork, about his defense, about the power, the speed, the punch resistance, the conditioning, y'all. I didn't see Bud Crawford breathing hard during that fight, not one single fucking time. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Terence Bud Crawford just has a gear. He can snap his fingers and flip the switch and get to a gear that a lot of these other fighters who are great also, they can't raise their game up to that motherfucking level. It's levels to this shit, y'all. Don't you niggas get this shit? So instead of lying at Earl Spence and say, oh, you will do better at 154. Oh, Bud was juicing. Oh, Bud is with snack. And speaking of which, let's just say for the sake of the argument, right? That just so happened to be true. Then why in the fuck are y'all begging for this nigga to get back in the ring with a nigga that's cheating? I'll wait. I will fucking wait. See, to me, that doesn't make sense. To me, that shows me that you niggas ain't really fans of Earl Spence. To me, that shows your boy Go Thriller that you niggas ain't really appreciative of the fact that Earl Spence has a family. He has a shorty. He has a couple of kids, man. He has 3 beautiful kids. He has a mom. He has a pops. He has people he has to look out for. He has his ranch. He has his cows. He has his pigs, his chickens, and all that extra shit. The horses. You feel what I'm saying? He got to take care of all these people, man. He got to take care of all this shit. And we don't want to see Earl Spence walking around here with slurred speeches and not looking good whenever he show up in these fights in the future and shit like that. I don't want to see that. I'm not even trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to be funny. I am here to protect Earl Spence because there's absolutely nothing that he can do in the ring with the boogeyman, especially if he has Derrick James in his motherfucking corner. And y'all can go back and fact check your boy Go Thrill on this shit because I said it before, and God damn it, I'm going to say it again. Derrick James is one of the most overrated trainers I've ever heard in a corner in my life. Like, what is you teaching Earl Spence? What is you teaching Frank Martin, who had a putrid performance as well? Because in my honest opinion, I feel like he lost his last fight. I'm going to just keep it a buck. I feel like Frank Martin, at the end of that fight, when he was looking up at them scorecards, he was probably thinking to himself, damn, Derrick James didn't put enough into me. Derrick James is too preoccupied with Ryan Kardashian. Oops, I meant Garcia with his capping ass. Derrick James was too preoccupied with Anthony Joshua, who looked stiff as a motherfucking cardboard box in his last fight against Robert Helenius. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. He looked like utter garbage. And it is yet to be seen, or remains to be seen, how motherfucking Jermell Charlo is going to look at against Canelo next weekend, coming off of this long-ass layoff. Now, granted, Charlo has help. He has Guzman. He has different coaches in his corner. He ain't just got Derrick James just saying, oh, man, fuck Canelo, man. Oh, we ain't worried about Canelo, pop. Oh, man, we ain't worried about none of that. He ain't got Derrick James saying all this goofy-ass shit, right? But Earl Spence Jr., I mean, my Lord. Hold on, y'all. Stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses. I just got a notification, which is always great. Hey, man, shout out to my guy. Hold on, y'all. Let me remove this shit. Shout out to my guy, Mr. INTJ, man, for that Cash App donation. He said, broke. He said, for my man, my notifications broke. Salute Thriller. Hey, man, I can't help that YouTube don't be sending out the notifications, man, but we gonna rock out anyway, man. And you already know, I got to get you right, fam. Let me find my shit. Hit it!
It's me, FYI. I'm the king around here.
Yeah, and also shout out to my guy, Slide Tendencies, for that Cash App donation. He said, hamrothstein, hey, man, I appreciate your love and support. And you already know I got to get you right, fam. Hit it! Hold on, y'all. Stop the presses one more time. Stop the motherfucking presses. Shout out to my guy, Mr. 214. And I'm on that bullshit again. I'm on that bullshit today. All right. Man, y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do. Shout out to my nigga IOTBA for that Cash App donation. He said for the Kodak, please. Hey, man, I just played that yak, but you already know. I got to get you right, fam. I know where you want me to go. Hold on, let me find my shit, y'all. Let me find my motherfucking clip. Hit it!
So, a lot of these niggas be out here biting on my nigga E-Thriller shit. A lot of these niggas be scared to debate my nigga E-Thriller. They be in the backgrounds lurking and shit. These copycat ass niggas. I be seeing all you niggas out here with y'all Rudy Poo face ass. Can't stand you, nigga. Be original, lame ass niggas. What's wrong with niggas? Copycat. Hey, I want to be like him. Sometimes I dream that he like E-Thriller. If I could be like E-Thriller, I want to be like it. If I E-Thriller face ass nigga, get your own style, nigga. Sometimes I dream that he like E-Thriller. If I could be like E-Thriller, I be seeing all these lame ass niggas out. Yeah, I see you, nigga. Sometimes I dream that he like E-Thriller. If I could be like E-Thriller, I wanna be like E-Thriller. Face ass niggas.
Hey, man, stop the presses one more time, man. Shout out to my guy, IOTBA, again for that Cash App donation. He said for keep cooking. Hey, man, I appreciate it, my brother. Salute!
On the live where I see numbers. Oh, I'm getting flashback. I'm getting flashback. 7,000 people. Oh, I ain't seen this since my face. Man, I just got flashback. Man, I got 6,000 people. Man, I got flashback. Man, I used to have 70,000 people alive, man.
Hey, man, shout out to my guy, Boxing Nerd 101, man, for that PayPal donation. Shout out to my niggas that send PayPals. Shout out to my niggas that send Venmos, Cash Apps. Of course, I ain't got a super chat no more, but that's neither here nor there. We gonna get it back eventually, hopefully. But he said Bud is the #1 pound for pound. They always crying. Side note, Boots is next pound for pound. Great. Facts, E-Thriller. Hey, man, Boxing Nerd, I appreciate that, my brother. And I got you, fam.
I didn't stutter.
Hey, man, I feel you, bro. But back to what the fuck I was saying. Notice how a lot of these niggas that still running around here bitching and moaning and complaining on the behalf of a nigga that ain't even came out and said nothing. Where is Earl Spence? Like, Earl Spence ain't did one fucking interview. Earl Spence hasn't made one fucking cameo or appearances on any of these motherfucking platforms that Terence Crawford has been going to. We ain't seen or heard from Earl Spence or tweet or not. Like, normally Earl Spence is always tweeting some goofy shit to where we have to figure out exactly what the fuck he talking about. But notice how ever since this ass whooping, you feel what I'm saying? We don't never really see or hear from Earl Spence. I mean, I'm just saying. But a lot of you niggas that's running around here complaining on the behalf of Earl Spence, ain't none of y'all niggas gonna be betting money on him in the rematch. Ain't none of you niggas gonna be comfortable with going into the motherfucking rematch, whether it's at 147 or 154 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? And picking Earl Spence, ain't now one of you niggas gonna pick Earl Spence, right? Hold on, y'all. Stop the presses once again. Man, I'm getting notifications, boy. Y'all boys showing up for your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. Shout out to my brother in real life, the General Big Fish is into the premises. He said, and I quote, for play my pre-fight prediction. Hey, man, I don't think I got that, Fish. I ain't got that. I'm gonna have to get that whenever I drop the link, man, whenever y'all come on the rock and give me y'all take. And also, shout out to my guy Darian, man. I see y'all. Appreciate that Cash App. Y'all already know I got to get y'all right. Hit it!
It's me! I told you! They hate to love me! Because I love me.
Yeah, man. But anyway, man, ain't now one of y'all niggas going to be betting with Earl Spence. I don't even know why y'all fussing and fighting and throwing these fucking cantankerous tantrums on YouTube and bitching and moaning and telling Bud what he need to do. No, nigga, y'all niggas need to be telling Earl what the fuck he need to do. And what he need to do is avoid Terence Crawford. You feel what I'm saying? He need to avoid that nigga at all costs. It's levels to this shit. And I know deep down y'all hurt because it feel like y'all got y'all ass kicked. Hell, I get it. That's how I felt whenever my favorite fighter of all time got knocked out of the motherfucking ring in his last professional fight in Bernard Hopkins. I mean, can you niggas imagine the look of disbelief I had on my face whenever B-Hop got caught with a right hook, right? And then I think he got hit with like an uppercut or something as he was already falling in between the middle of the fucking ropes, right? And then to make matters worse, not only did he fall out the fucking ring, he hit the back of his head, his cone fucking head, right? The bald head, right? On the back of the bell, man. I mean, and then he looking up, he trying to lie and say that the nigga pushed him out. No, B-Hop, no. No, he did not. He knocked you the fuck out, literally, out of the fucking ring. I mean, so I get it. I feel your pain, man. But that was a long time ago. So I get it. Y'all heal, y'all wounds are still fresh. Y'all ain't quite healed yet. But shout out to hold on, y'all. Shout out to, I ain't gonna say your government name, so I'm gonna just say your first name. Shout out to my dog Antonio for the cash out donation. He said for stay on their necks. Hey man, I appreciate your love and support. And y'all already know I gotta get you right, fam. Where's my motherfucking clip? Damn, where my clip's at. I can't find none of my shit. Here it is.
I'm outside.
We outside.
I'm back outside.
We back outside.
I'm drunk as a fish in the water with no legs.
Pressure! Niggas running around here talking about Terence Crawford need to be honorable and shit. Nigga, was Earl Spence honorable whenever he said, I'm a break him physically, spiritually, mentally, hell, even spiritually. I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna break him like Kunta. You remember Gilly? He was like, oh shit, Kunta was a rough motherfucker. Y'all remember that shit? Y'all niggas ain't have no smoke for Earl Spence for basically saying he was gonna beat Terence Bud Crawford like he was a slave. Y'all niggas ain't have no smoke for Earl Spence whenever he was running around here shitting on this man's resume, saying, you ain't fought nobody. You're on the wrong side of the street at the PVC, things like that. Y'all niggas wasn't saying none of that whole shit, all this soft ass shit, all this weak ass shit. And then you niggas keep coming around here telling us how you feel. Fuck how you feel. Because a nigga like Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I go about what's in black and white. And we all love talking about business. I mean, prior to this fight, all we ever talked about, but outside of resumes, outside of who you done fought and who you done beat and when you fought them and what happened in that fight and shit like that, prior to this fight, the majority of the time, we was talking about the business of boxing. We was talking about who was the A side, who sold more pay-per-views, who was ducking who. But now all of a sudden, y'all niggas don't want to abide by those same fucking standards, those same fucking rules and regulations that y'all set upon Terence Bud Crawford whenever he was the B-side, whenever he had to play his cards white, whenever he had to wait his motherfucking turn because Earl Spence was collecting all these belts from champions and shit like that. Y'all niggas didn't have no smoke for Earl whenever he was shitting on this nigga time and time again, and Derek James and all these Keith Thurman and all these other goofy ass niggas shitting on Bud. But now y'all want Bud to be the motherfucking good Samaritan. Y'all want Bud to heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me. Fuck that shit. Terence Bud Crawford, as much as I would love for you to go in the ring and beat him the fuck up yet again, do what the fuck you want to do, bro, because these niggas didn't have a problem whenever Earl was calling out Canelo. These niggas didn't have a problem whenever Earl Spence had a plan to go the easier route by fighting Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, if possible, Keith Thurman, your Danis Ugas, Danny Garcia. Them niggas didn't have a problem with none of that shit. So now that you done position yourself as being the quote-unquote A-side to every motherfucking body at 147 and 154 and 140, facts, Thriller, big facts. Now these niggas want to hate and want to switch up the rules and act like, oh, what you said about the contract don't exist. We got to abide by what's in the motherfucking contract. Hello. That's why they draw them up. So a nigga can't wiggle out and do certain shit that's not stated in the motherfucking contract, which is probably one of the reasons why it took so fucking long to make this fight, because they was trying to pull some slick shit with the lack of transparency for Terence Bud Crawford. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. But shout out to my nigga Antonio again, man. I appreciate that. But hey, man, hold on. Stop the presses. Stop the presses once again, man. Y'all making me feel, man. Shout out to my nigga Dunny, man. I appreciate your love and support. He said, for talk that shit, E3A, man. I try my best. I try my best, and you already know I got to get you right. Hit it. Yeah, man, I'm sick of you hoe ass niggas trying to hold Terence Bud Crawford, aka the boogeyman, aka the illest nigga from Nebraska, aka the best pound for pound fighter in the sport, to a standard that you wouldn't hold in your favorite fighter to. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not trying to hear none of that soft ass shit, man. And I know y'all niggas get sick and tired of hearing a bunch of these fucking pansies, these Neanderthals, these soft ass niggas that don't do nothing but bitch and moan and complain about some shit that they don't do for their own fighter. It was all good whenever Earl was on top. Y'all niggas didn't have a motherfucking thing to say. Whenever Earl was chasing the Canelo, y'all wasn't telling him, nah, nigga, you need to stay at 147 and clean out this weight class. Y'all niggas wasn't saying none of that shit. So don't turn around and try to do this shit with Terence Bud Crawford. Now, granted, I do want Bud to fight Boots. Hell, I told Travion that to his motherfucking face. Shout out to my dog, Travion Crawford. Shout out to Team Crawford. But y'all know me. I'm objective and unbiased. You feel me? And as a fight fan, I am here to clean up the sport of boxing. I'm not here to pacify these fighters. I'm not here to protect these motherfuckers in their camp and shit like that. I'm going to say what the fuck I feel and feel what the fuck I say. Factsy, Thriller, big facts. So I really don't like to hear whenever my guy, the boogeyman, aka Terence Bud Crawford, say that Boots ain't did nothing or he ain't go get the credit, because my nigga Bud, the same was being said about you. I mean, if we keeping it a buck, he's been honest, and I agree with what he's saying. Boots literally hadn't fought any fucking body. I mean, who is the best nigga on his resume? Who is the best nigga on his motherfucking resume? I wait. I will fucking wait. The nigga ain't even worth mentioning, y'all. That's my point, right? But at the same time, the man has over 29, 30 fights? I mean, goddamn, how long is it going to take for this nigga to get a shot? And Bud, you was one of the niggas running around here, just like Earl Spence before he had the belts, that was bitching and moaning and complaining about niggas like Earl Spence and Keith Thurman. You want to go over here, and Earl, you want to go over here, but now I got a belt. Now what's up? You feel what I'm saying? Now, lo and behold, Bud, you my nigga. You the boogeyman, you the A-side, you one of the faces in the sport of boxing. I get it, I understand it. Even though I feel like you gonna whoop Boots' ass, right? But my nigga, you gotta take that challenge, bro. You gotta clean up the sport of boxing. You gotta do the real fight fans, niggas like E Thriller, the Black Picasso. You have to do us a solid, man, because I'm sick of hearing this new narrative of you ducking motherfucking Boots. Now I already know I've already did this shit in the past. And goddamn it, I'm gonna probably have to do it again. But we all know Boots ran up out the WBO rankings because he ain't really want no smoke with Bud. But the ball is in Bud's corner now. And Bud can call this nigga bluff and say, you know what? If I can't get this fight with Canelo, and if I can't get this fight with Charlo, which I hope Charlo lose, because if he wins, then that's just gonna hold shit up for Bud moving up to 168 to possibly take on a Canelo Alvarez. So in my heart of hearts, I want Canelo to win that fight so we can see if he's willing to, oblige Terence Bud Crawford wishes of fighting him at 168 pounds, moving up 3 weight classes, right? But back to what I was saying. I just want Bud to seize the moment, to do some shit that Earl would never do, to do some shit that Keith Thurman still won't fucking do. I mean, we still begging for Keith Thurman to take a relevant fucking fight. This nigga bitching and moaning about a fight with Bud. No, nigga, you need to work your way back up because you held up the division at 147 pounds for entirely too fucking long. So don't sit up here and tell me that, oh, Bud is ducking you and he need to give you a shot. No, nigga, if anybody needs a shot, it's Jerron Boots Ennis. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. So, Bud, my nigga, you the boogeyman. You feel what I'm saying? I gave you that name, my nigga. Hey, you have to live up to that moniker, my nigga. Now, I know you ain't got to listen to me. Hell, you probably don't even listen to my motherfucking channel. I get it. But, hey, I'm going to give you constructive criticism because I'm not a motherfucking yes man. I want to see you fight the very fucking best because that's how much I believe in your abilities, bruh. I know you're going to get in here and work this young ass nigga. I know that. But I just want you to show these motherfucking idiots who don't know shit about the sport of boxing outside of hating on you, the boogeyman. Otherwise, that's all I want you to do, bro. Can you please fight Boots if you can't get that fight with motherfucking Canelo? Because I feel you. Everybody want to fight Canelo for the payday, the fucking payday. Yeah, I know. But I don't really like how Canelo been talking whenever he come to your name. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bud. I think Canelo gonna end up ducking you, bro. That's just me. That's just what I think, in my personal opinion. Now, I've been wrong before because I was one of the niggas on YouTube that was waving a red flag that I didn't feel like Earl Spence versus Terence Crawford will ever happen, right? So if I'm wrong, fuck it, I'm wrong. But I don't see Canelo accepting the challenge because it's too much to risk. Because whenever you look at a nigga like Terence Crawford, who can literally do every fucking thing in the ring, y'all. If you want the man to fight on the inside, he proved he can do that against Earl. If you want the man to fight off his back foot, he proved that against Sean Porter. If you want the man to fight medium to long range, he did that against the Victor Postol or Yorkeris Gamboa. We've seen him do it against Bradis Prescott. You feel what I'm saying? If you want the nigga to sleep expert, motherfuckers, hell, he's been doing that for the last 8, 9, 10, 11. I done lost count how many niggas he done knocked the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? So we know Bud has everything. And oh, by the way, he has pop in both hands. He's a switch hitter, for Christ's sakes. This man is a gym rat. This man is already in the gym while Earl Spence is vacationing. I had to go to Africa. I had to go to Spain. Fuck this shit. That ass woman, I can't even focus on this shit. I like to go to Spain. Fuck this shit. Earl Spence is living his best fucking life right now. He's living his best life. But Terence Crawford, he's still doing his media rounds. Terence Crawford is still in the fucking gym. Travion Crawford, once again, go back and watch the interview. Shout out to Team Crawford. But whenever I asked him about the shit, he said Bud was already back in the gym within 3 days after the fucking fight. And if you look at the man today, I posted some shit on my community wall. And if you want to go see it, check that out or just go to his IG. Bud already has a 12-pack, y'all. I mean, listen, man, Earl, I know you don't fuck with. I know you probably hate my guts, bruh. And I know if you saw me in the city of Dallas, you'll probably press me and knock me the fuck out. But it's cool. It's cool because once again, I'm not the nigga that's going to tell you what you want to hear, Earl. I'm the nigga on YouTube that's going to tell you what you need to hear. And bro, if there was ever a time for you to duck out of a fucking fight, this rematch with Terence Crawford, fuck what the niggas on Twitter going to say. Fuck what everybody on IG going to say. And Facebook and these boxing groups and YouTube and yeah, fuck what they say. Deactivate your accounts, turn your phone off, chill on your ranch, cut off the Wi-Fi, do whatever the fuck you got to do. But do not take this fight with Terence Crawford. You're going to commit career suicide. Because make no mistake about it, the boogeyman hear all the chirping. And it ain't even you. You ain't even coming out making all these excuses and saying that nigga. And I really wish, see, this is one thing I can get on Earl Spence about, though. Hold on, y'all. I feel like Earl Spence should have been came out by now. It said, look, man, why y'all niggas coming out here with all this goofy ass shit? I didn't make any excuses. Yeah, if I did have an excuse, what the niggas say, I wouldn't even give you one or some shit like that. So why are you allowing your fan base to run a smear campaign on the great Terence Crawford? Yet again, to me, the shit just doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, Bud showed nothing but fucking class and professionalism, even though you were shitting on him. I made all these concessions. I'm the reason why the fight happened. He was holding things up, things like that, because he didn't trap me, things like that. Things like that. Earl Spence was just time and time again shitting on Terence Crawford. And what did the boogeyman do in every fucking press conference? He took the high road for reasons I still can't figure out. I don't know why he did it because, hell, he better than me. I'm one of them niggas. I'm petty as a motherfucker. I would have been popping my shit before the fight, during the fight, and after the fight. I mean, Bud shows so much class, y'all. Whenever he knocked that nigga down twice in the 7th round at the end of the bell, he walked up to him laughing, smiling, and touched him and checked and made sure he was okay. He made sure Earl was okay, man. Earl, bro, listen, bro. I know you want the money, but all money ain't good money, Earl. You don't need to take this rematch, fam. But please don't take. You need a couple of tunes. You need to go fight some niggas that we know you can beat. Get your confidence back. You understand what I'm saying? Work on some new wrinkles in your game. Come back, add a couple of trainers or two, maybe a new strength and conditioning coach. Maybe you want to go back to Blu-ray or some shit like that. Hell, I don't know. Shout out to him. Shout out to Blu-ray Fitness. But you need to do something different because coming back in with that game plan, we going to break them physically, spiritually. Hell, I might even break them mentally. we don't want to hear you saying this shit, bro. Because like I said before, and I said again, prior to the fight, I said, bro, what happens if you can't break this man's will? What are you going to do? And we saw what happened. Y'all niggas didn't have a plan A, a plan B, C, D. I mean, I'm just saying. But that's pretty much all I got to say, man. Make sure y'all hit my like button. I got 71 people up in this bitch with 60 likes. So this is what I'm going to do for the time being. I am going to read some comments because, once again, I am the man of the people. I'm not going to be able to read all of them, but I will try my absolute best. And then whenever I'm done reading y'all comments, I'm going to drop the link and let y'all come on and rock with me, whether you agree or disagree with me. Y'all know me. I really don't give a fuck. In fact, it makes for a better show. You feel what I'm saying? But with that being said, back to the comments I go. Starting from the top. Hold on, y'all. Your boy a little rusty because I ain't been coming on a lot. You feel what I'm saying? I be busy and shit. But maybe I need to start coming back on because I know y'all bored to death listening to these goofy ass niggas bitching and moaning, walking around here wearing pantyhose and shit like that. I know y'all sick of hearing these weak ass niggas on YouTube. So maybe I need to start going live more. I don't know. Feel what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out to my nigga IOTBA, man. I appreciate that cash app. Again, those cash apps rather. Shout out to you, my brother. What up to my boy Dan Tan? He said, salute, go Thriller. No one in the salute was popping. What up to my guy Darian? I appreciate that cash app as well, my brother. What up, JJ? I see your boy. He said, preach. Hey, man, I appreciate it. What up, Big Ace? I appreciate those threes in the chat. Hey, man, also make sure y'all go sub up to my Patreon, man. Part 20 is going to drop on my Patreon because I would not be able to upload it to YouTube because they are going to block the motherfucking video. So if y'all want to watch the best series that used to be on YouTube because I took all them videos down, if you want to go watch parts 1 through 19 at the moment, y'all got to go sub up to my Patreon. The link is pinned at the top. It's for $5 a month. I'm going to start dropping videos on that shit, you know, the series and shit like that. Just all kind of shit going live on there for everybody that signed up. It's only $5 a month. Make sure y'all go show your boy Go Thriller some love. But back to the comment section. What up, Big Mark? What up, Vegas Dev? I see you. What's popping? What up, Thankers Thank? I see you, boy. What up to my nigga ASAP, 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 Shout out to my nigga ASAP, man. I see you, boy. What up to my nigga Joe Cool? What's popping? I see ya. What up to Anteasy 357? He said, you said it and I didn't stutter. Shout out to my nigga Anteasy, man. Got my nigga IO in this bitch rolling. What up to Jason O's? He said, you right, E3. Also, Bud never said it will take place at 154. Facts. Because a lot of these niggas, whenever we used to say he told him to go get a belt, a lot of these niggas used to rebuttal to me by saying, oh, well, he never said that it was going to happen next. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of you niggas left a lot of gray areas and shit like that. But hey, man, it is what it is, bro. We're going by what's in the contract. We're going by what's in the contract. Io said, you talking that shit? Hey, man, I appreciate it, my brother. What up to Buggle Up Boxing? He said Earl Spence ain't never do 500K pay-per-views, buys, or better until he got in with Bud. They put each other over that pay-per-view superstar mark. Hey, man, I totally agree. That's facts, my nigga. Big facts. Shit. Let me see. He said, yes, sir. Cheryl Sensual was being arrogant as fuck with his words about fighting Sean Porter, taking the easy route, 80-20, et cetera, et cetera. Spence was ducking and being protected. Hell yeah, man. I mean, proof is in the pudding. I don't understand why Bud keep running around here saying that Earl wasn't ducking him. No, nigga, he was ducking you because you were saying he was ducking you. You said it, and you said it before this fight on $1 million worth of game. Shout out to Gilly. Shout out to Wallow. You said, I'm going to show you guys why I haven't been able to get these quote-unquote marquee fights. Translation, the Earl Spences of the world, the Keith Thurmans of the world. You feel what I'm saying? The Danny Garcias, the Jordanis Ugas, everybody that was on that PBC island. Hell, don't even get me started with Manny Pacquiao. Don't even get me started with how many times Bud was chasing Manny Pacquiao. But I got another topic for that, another video for that. I'm going to get into that later. But anyway, what up to Craig? I see he said for real, for real. Okay. He also said they're going to F around and get Spence killed in that ring, and that ref wouldn't stop the first fight. Bud would have put him in the hospital. I agree, bro. And Earl is tough as nails, my nigga. He didn't give up. I will give him credit for that. He didn't pull a Tim Tebow like Ryan Kardashian. Oops, I meant Garcia with his punk ass. He didn't take a knee and look up and say, I don't want to get up because I can go model, I can do TikTok, I can spray fucking water on my chest and do a 5-second video and look like I've been working out all fucking day. I mean, we know how Ryan Kardashian, Garcia play. It is what it is. Oh, what up, Anthony G? He said, that's what I said. He needs to fight for Honduras. He need to fight somebody else, bro. Leave the boogeyman alone. If there was ever a time for you to duck and dodge and avoid a fight, now is the time, bro. If you want to go the easier route, hey, bro, I ain't even gonna drop no part 21 on you, bro, because part 20 got to come out. This is something that just has to be done because a lot of you Neanderthals, see, it's not about Earl Spence really with me. It's about his fucking fan base. It's about some of these content creators that put out bullshit for likes and clicks and views and super chats and cash apps and Venmos and all this bullshit. It's about them niggas because I don't hate Earl Spence. I used to rock with Earl Spence. I just jumped off the bandwagon whenever he started ducking Terence Crawford. Facts, he threw a big facts. But this is not about Earl Spence, even though I could be petty and make it about him because he said a lot of fuck ass shit about Terence Crawford. But it's about his fan. I don't like his fucking fan base. I can't stand you motherfuckers. You making me sick. But anyway, shout out to Judah. He said, talk that talk, E3. Hey, man, man, let me like these comments, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses yet again. Hey, man, I always say, bro, whenever I go live, if my nigga Al Moolah ain't in my motherfucking chat, the shit just don't feel right, man. Shout out to my nigga Young Money for that Cash App donation. I appreciate your love and support. And y'all already know, I got to get you right, fam. Hold on, let me find you some shit. Hit it.
Silent night. Holy night. All is come and all is bright.
Hey, man, Earl, if there was ever a time for you to go silent, I can't do it like my nigga IOTBA, man. Shout out to Mr. 214, man. But you just heard it. It's the reason why I just played that clip, man. Shout out to my nigga Moolah again. If there was ever a time for you to go silent because you've been MIA, I've been seeing little pictures of you here and there, but I ain't seen you in the gym, my nigga, because Bud look like he already in tip-top shape. And I ain't seen you working with no other trainers. So you going back into uncharted terrible waters, man. Like, why would you do this with Derrick James? Stop the presses, man. Once again, shout out to my nigga. Is that Stephen Brimley? Let
me finish speaking,
no,
please.
Nigga, shut your whole ass up.
No, I'm not home, man. Don't talk to me like that, bro.
Nobody want to hear you, nigga.
Shut the fuck up for a fucking second.
You a whole ass nigga, dog.
Shout out to my nigga Brim Reaper, man. He said for Spence fans crying, Bud not being honorable. Yeah, can you believe these niggas, bro? The audacity for some of these goofy ass Neanderthals to try to say that Bud is not being honorable. Bud is being a snake. Bud is a fucking con artist and all this other goofy ass shit. Nigga, this is business. You get what you negotiate. And a lot of you niggas are mad and upset and proven wrong yet again, like you motherfucking Neanderthals are always wrong because Terence Crawford proved to be a fucking phenomenal businessman. He put the niggas in position around him and his team to negotiate a great fucking deal. And now he's able to call some of the shots heading into this rematch, mainly the rematch clause. And now you niggas want to bitch him on and get mad at him for some shit that Earl Spence agreed to. That ain't no different than Earl Spence getting mad about the fucking coin toss. Well, it's like, my nigga, you let Bud negotiate that shit. You should have just stood firm and said, fuck that shit. I'm the A side. Nigga, don't call my phone with this bullshit. Fuck that. I'm the big fish. Things like that. Fuck Crawford. I ain't talking to you, nigga. Call Al. Hey, that's what you should have told Terence Crawford, but no. You let the boogeyman knock on your door. You let the boogeyman swindle you into a sweet fucking deal. And now a lot of his fans are bitching and moaning like hoes. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. But once again, shout out to my nigga Is That Stephen Brimley because I wholeheartedly agree. And me and Brim rarely agree on most things. I mean, because he used to be an aerosexual until I converted him. Yeah, I said it and I didn't stutter. but I helped my dog see the light, see the light. Shout out to Brim Reaper, man. Back to the comments I go. Hold on, y'all. Let me find my shit, man. Brim fucking me up over here. Shout out to the Brim. What up to Jordan? He said Porter was where the book stopped for me. What you mean, bro? Let me know. Drop something else in the chat, fam. Let me see. Let me get somebody else I ain't got, man. Sly Tendency said, keep those excuses books ready for Spence fans. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because we already know, man, the list of excuses. You know what? I was on the phone with mosquito spray, right? Shout out to Eddie Atlas, man. And he said something that was so profound to me. He asked me, he was like, man, do you think this shit is worse than Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury Part 2? And I said, no, I don't think so, because, you know, we had the Spike Water and the Mark Breland situation. And then you were talking about the gloves and all this extra shit that was going on surrounding that fight, right? But whenever I think about it in 2020 hindsight, I might have to detract what the fuck my sentiments on that, mosquito, aka Eddie Atlas. Pardon me, y'all, I got a burp. But yeah, I think this shit is worse, man, because I've never seen the level of hate. The only nigga in the sport of boxing in my era, since I've been watching the sport, that I've seen get this type of hate was Floyd Money Mayweather. And rightfully so, because Floyd did a lot of shit that made niggas hate him. But Bud, it just goes about his business. The man is always in shape. He isn't flashy. He don't wear a lot of jewelry. He don't show his cars off and, you know, his rims and his, you feel what I'm saying? His houses and the fucking mansions and the jacuzzi. He don't do none of that extra shit. The man be with his kids. He with his lady and all this shit. And he in the gym with Shakur and Keyshawn and Bomac. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I don't understand why the man gets so much hate, and the nigga got it the harder way, y'all. You want to talk about getting it out the fucking mud, which is one of the reasons why I called him the Kobe Bean Bryant of the sport of boxing. Didn't nobody give Kobe shit. Kobe earned everything he got in the NBA. Kobe didn't come out the rip starting for the Los Angeles Lakers. He was playing behind Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel and motherfucking Rick Fox. Hell, even Derek Fisher was getting more playing time than Kobe Bean Bryant within his first 2 to 3 years. But whenever Kobe got his opportunity, the way that Terence Crawford got his opportunity in a sport of boxing, they both seized the moment. They never let the moment pass them by. They always kept their head held high and just kept working. They just kept pounding the pavement. And now the man is on top, much like Kobe Bean Bryant was on top of his respective sport. And a lot of you niggas can't deal with it, man. Y'all need to be giving this man credit, because y'all gonna miss this nigga when he gone, y'all. A lot of y'all YouTube channel, y'all are gonna miss the boogeyman, because really, y'all niggas eating off Terence Crawford name. Yeah, I said it. Put the boogeyman name in your title. I guarantee you're gonna have a lot of motherfuckers watching y'all, man, because he moves the needle. A nigga that y'all claim that got no personality. A nigga that y'all said that didn't promote himself. A nigga that y'all said was boring is the face of YouTube boxing. Isn't that some shit? Shit is incredible, man. I don't know how he do it. Shout out to the boogeyman once again. What up, Craig? He said, what's good to Black Picasso? Hey, man, just paint these pictures so vividly with my words. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, I thought I got another notification. That's my bad. Let me see, man, before I drop this link, man. Darian said, Boogie is loose to the media. I love it. Hey, man, Bud been trolling these motherfuckers. He said he 180 pounds, and these niggas just had fits. Just go and read his comment section on Twitter, y'all. The shit is pathetic, man. It's really pathetic. The hate is real for Terence Crawford, and the shit is only going to get worse. Can you imagine if he's able to move up 3 weight classes and beat Canelo? Oh, my God. Niggas going to be on suicide watch. But back to the comments I go. Who haven't I got, man? IOTBA said, I agree, E3. Derrick James is overrated. I agree, bro. I totally agree. My nigga Big Mark said, I can't disagree. There is a James. Yeah, man. What up to Juice Lee? I see you. The snack dealer. He said, salute. What's popping? Who haven't I got? Vegas Dev and this bitch laughing his ass off. Okay. What up to Walter Tran? Hey, the last time you was in my comment section, you was talking goofy, but this is my guy. He rock with Earl heavy, man. He said, hell nah, we get it. He said, we not betting on Spence. See, this is honesty, right? See, we need more of you niggas like this, bro. Be honest with Earl. Y'all ain't betting on that fight. Hell, I bet you a lot of you niggas ain't even going to buy that fight. Hell, I'm not even going to buy that fight again. Yeah, I said it. I'm not paying $92 again for that fucking fight because I already know the outcome of the fight. I'm not buying that fight, bro. I'm not. Now, I might buy a shirt from Terence Crawford website, but I'm not buying that fucking fight this time around, especially the fact that Showtime don't let you rewatch the fucking fight. What's up with that, Steven Espinoza? You allow for us to pay $90-something to $100 to watch these fights, to the point to where we can't even go back and rewatch these motherfuckers. I mean, make that make sense. But hey, man, let me do this. I've been talking for an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link and let y'all come on and rock, man. And as always, hold on, y'all. Let me go over the Ramadan panel etiquette, because I know y'all tired of hearing me, and goddamn it, I'm tired of hearing myself. So let me get a difference of opinion on this motherfucker. Let me get my banner. Where's my shit? Hold on, y'all. Before I bring y'all on, this is very fucking important. Panel etiquette. Rule number 1. Please cut your camera on, and then let me authenticate who you are. Then you can cut it off. Rule number 2, please mute your audio until I introduce you to the panel. Rule number 3, you will have 2 minutes to speak. Uninterrupted time. You can come on and say, E-Thriller, you a punk, you a bitch, you don't know shit about the sport of boxing, I hate your guts, you a bud, buddy. I don't give a fuck what you say. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna shut the fuck up, I'm gonna let you say your shit, I'm gonna ask you, are you finished? And then I'm gonna move on to the next person. Rule number 4, please don't dominate the show, especially if we got a big panel. Y'all, like, everybody want to make their points. And if somebody got smoked with another individual, y'all let them get that shit out the way. And then you get in where you fit in, like we at the barbershop, right? And rule number 5, which is very fucking important as well, please don't mention any other channels. And if you do, then there's a $25 paid promotion fee. Yeah, I said it. You're going to have to cash at me. If not, I'm kicking you the fuck off. And rule number 6, which is the most important rule, please respect the host and my motherfucking guest. I repeat, please respect the host, which is me, and my guest, which is the niggas on my panel. All right, man. Going out to my guy, Boxing Nerd 101. You're live on the chat with the pack. Holla at me, fam. What's popping?
What's going on, E3?
Hey, man, I can't call it. How are you, kind sir?
Oh, I'm chilling, brother. I'm chilling. It's a nice Friday night.
Hey, man. Hopefully I'm entertaining you, man. Hopefully I'm doing my job, my brother.
Man.
I see you, Big Mark. You cut your cam off.
I'd be lying if I ever told you you've never entertained me, bro. Come on.
I appreciate it, my guy.
Come on, no. No worries.
Go ahead and pop topic, shit, man. You got 2 minutes, bro. Go ahead.
To the topic at hand, man. I think I DM'd you about this, but
you did?
One second. Actually, you want to move on? Actually, come back to me. I'm actually.
All right. Yeah. All right, man. Going out to Big Mark. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, bro. You got 2 minutes. Pop your shit.
Man, look. I'm gonna hit 3 points and I'm gonna get on out of here.
Yes, sir.
I agree with you. Derrick James is not the way you're gonna beat Terence Crawford. He is cheese. And we can talk about that in a minute. I got a whole bunch of a whole bunch for that shit.
Okay.
The way Terence Crawford is handling the business right now, I don't see why anybody's
I see you, Mr. INTJ.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. I don't see why anybody mad. Like, this is business, bro. What did you really think on a handshake deal they was finna turn around and do square business? I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. I can't do nothing but do that. Like, I am from Dallas, Texas. You do a handshake deal with me if you want to, but I'm gonna do the deal the way I want to do it now that you've made the deal.
Right.
Good night, baby. Yeah, so I don't understand why anybody would be upset. This is business. Quit being so emotional. Like that was my point 3. People are too emotional. These niggas are using their feelings too much. Like, who raised y'all? Did y'all have any men in y'all life, or did y'all just have a bunch of women running around? And because they emotional now, you're emotional. Because y'all are acting emotional. This was a fight, nigga. He lost. He want to run it back. He want to run it back at 54. So, buddy want to stall him. And I heard that. That's my time. Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
I'm
man.
good.
Appreciate that panel
Yeah,
etiquette,
we'll just
Mr.
talk
Big
about it.
Mark.
We'll just talk about it in a minute.
All right, that's a bit. All right, man. Going out to my guy. Hold on, Boxing Nerd 101. Are you ready yet, bro?
I'm good, bro. If you
Okay,
don't
go
mind.
ahead, man. Pop your shit. Reclaim your time. You got 2 minutes, my guy.
Yes, sir. So yeah, to Big Mark's, great points. These grown men, pretty much middle aged. I'm believing so on YouTube. We're all pretty much middle aged. I'm probably like the youngest out of the group. Emotional. My God, I go on Twitter and they be making up the biggest, most foolish. I don't know, man. I just can't put my finger on it anymore at this point. Like Terence beat Earl Spence from round 2 to round 9.
Yep.
And it was a whitewash. It was how the Cowboys did, I think, the Giants on the
Yeah.
first
Oh
week.
my God. Oh, I love that game. Oh, I
40,
love that game.
what was the score? 40-0? And a franchise record, I believe, right?
I can't remember the exact
I
score.
think
I'm
it
not
was.
gonna lie,
I
but I
think it
know we
was
beat the shit out of them to the
40
point
to
where I
0.
said, "Man,
Yeah.
let me play Madden." I ain't even finished watching the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So it was 40-0, the franchise record for the first week, I believe. So it was a whitewash, man.
Mhm.
It was like the current OKC going up against, let's say, the Nuggets. It's just there's levels, and obviously Earl Spence was hyped up to be something he wasn't, and it showed on the night. Like he in the locker room, he was like thinking to himself, "Why did I sign this contract?"
That's what was going through Earl head, in your opinion.
That was his face, because there's no way you're getting amped for a fight and you're looking so hum and down and sad. Like, bro, like at this point, we just have to understand that, like you said earlier in the show, that if he takes his rematch, his career suicide.
Yeah, man.
Nothing
I
good
ain't
is
even
going to
being
come
funny, bro. I mean what I'm saying, bro. Yep.
Nothing good is going to come from getting punched in the face that many times more
Mm.
at a higher weight.
It's gonna be worse, Boxing Nerd.
Exactly. That's my time.
All right, man. Appreciate you, Boxing Nerd. All right, man. Going out to Mr. INTJ from the Blaster. You got 2 minutes, my guy. Pop your shit.
All right, shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out Thriller too, because you've been cooking. I don't know why my notifications been off. I don't know why they didn't be
Hey,
coming
man,
on.
you know what I think it is, bro? Whenever I take them long ass breaks for whatever reason, whenever I do just so happen to go live or do a video, for some reason YouTube don't send the notifications, which they still should. But that's just my estimation, or guesstimation rather. But I don't know.
Oh, I do get them. I get them after. I get them like after. I'm like, damn, I done missed the shit. Like it'd be like an hour after.
Oh, okay,
Now,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
a pro, bro.
yeah. So yeah, I know that you. Yeah, I was like, damn. But yeah. But on my bad on the topic. But no, I know exactly what you're saying.
2 minutes, bro.
My bad. On the topic, I know exactly what you're saying, because a lot of these people that was criticizing, making all these comments to experts, which, like, it's common sense. Like we stated before the fight that the right hand thing was going to completely nullify the jab, which we stated he had no other game plan beyond that. Not to mention his feet are too slow to get out the way of the counters. Not only to mention his head movement is obsolete, besides him bobbing off to the side when he's in close. Like it's an easy pattern to pick up, especially small on that level. So the rematch is going to be just a one-way beating. And Blu-ray made a comment about he'll train him, and I right-handed guy, I bet on whatever he want to bet that if he trained him, it's not enough time. Those 6 to 8 weeks is not enough time to get Earl, because your body needs recovery time at that level to be in that type of shape. And like you say, he's been out of the town, out of the country, enjoying himself, while somebody else we know been in the gym taking care of business. So the rematch is going to be worse. And anybody that's really, really complaining about the rematch, I just got 2 questions for these Slow J Simpsons. This is my 2 questions.
I like that. Go ahead, my bad.
That's like, the thing of it is okay, Bud is giving this jackass an opportunity at Undisputed again, correct?
Right. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, he getting a second opportunity at redeeming himself at Undisputed. And if Bud goes up and fights him at 154, there's no belts off. Then he's not making history, because now he's going to be going up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo Vice 3. So there's no historical benefit, in this for him at all. So it's like all the people that was making it, like, and the steroid stuff from the gloves, it's like getting to the point to where they finna make Bud like the fairy godmother, because all these excuses you think fairy dust is on them jabs. So it's like it's got to the point now to where like all the negativity is just because they don't want to see the same masker. That's what we have to accept. That's really what it comes down to.
They just come out and say that, bro. Just say, look, man, Earl, we know you can, because they was saying that right after the fight, but now they flip the script and try to come up with a new narrative on some bullshit that ain't really got nothing to do with the fight.
Yes, sir. Nothing. nothing. So I say, like, hey, I would let them have it because, like I say, once this rematch come, it's gonna be solidified. Cause like at the end of the day, he already said they're gonna say he was too weak. All this stuff was already stated, but just now we gotta live history over. So I want to see the beating. I'm not gonna watch it like you stated because I already know what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna pay $100 to watch it because, like I stated, I'll support it, but I'm not gonna pay to watch it.
No,
I know
I'm not buying that shit again for $100, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
Not gonna happen.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
let me go ahead and pass the mic, Mr. INTJ, so we can hear him and get the open panel, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, going out to my dog, Mr. 214. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, bro. 2 minutes, pop your shit.
Hey, E3, the Black Picasso, what's popping?
What's
Shout
good,
out to
my brother?
everybody on the panel. Shout out to the Wolf Chat. Hey, man, E3, excellent points, bro.
Thank you.
First off, the main point, it comes to a point, right, where we all looked at that fight. Everybody know I'm one of the biggest Earl Spence fans in the world. We seen that fight. We know what we seen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a complete domination. You know, like I tell you all the time, that was a religious ass whooping. And this is what I disagree with Boxing Nerd, where he say Earl Spence got exposed. No, it ain't that Earl Spence got exposed, because they're still taking credit away from Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford just showed us he was that good, right? So people just need to put respect on that. And like you stated earlier about the contract, they signed this contract before the fight happened, E3. You know the problem? You know what the problem is?
What's that?
Earl Spence, Derrick James, all of us who was going for Earl Spence, we thought it was no way in hell that Terence Crawford was going to win this fight. We thought Earl was going to win. We thought he was going to be able to execute the rematch, go to 154, and that didn't happen. The ball isn't in his court. The ball is in Terence Crawford's court. See, the thing is, like you stated earlier, Terence Crawford waited all his life for this moment. He got it now. And if I'm Terence Crawford, there ain't no way on God's green earth I'm gonna let any motherfucker on this planet tell me what I need to do right now, or tell me how I need to help Earl. Like you stated earlier, it took 4 years for Terence Crawford to even start fighting these guys. So why should Terence Crawford be play Mr. Nice Guy? Oh, play with me, nice face ass niggas out here talking. Why should he play nice with these dudes when they didn't play nice with him, E3? Listen, in that picture, I seen the Terence Crawford today. They showed me everything I need to know. Excellent point. Earl Smith, stay away from this fight. Anybody who really care about him, stay away from this fight. Derrick, okay.
Go ahead and finish your point, bro.
No, I'm
panel
just
open.
saying.
Go ahead and finish. Panel open, y'all. Go ahead,
This Derrick James, right? This the thing right here, E3, like you stated earlier. He didn't show nothing in that fight. And when Earl Spence at this biggest moment, the guy who Derrick James started with, the guy who helped make him a name and wasn't able to help his fighter do nothing, that's just that you can't get no pass with that.
Did anybody hear Derrick James say clinch the fight? I didn't hear him say clinch not one time. He's hurt when EJ was hurt. I'm talking simple shit. Clinch. I didn't hear him say that one time when he got hurt. Not one time. Not once. Not once.
I made
step
that point a
around,
couple of
step.
shows ago, bro. Earl don't even know how to clinch. I made that point several times on other shows that I did. Yep, he don't even know how to clinch.
And that's the thing right there. And that starts with training, E3. Like you said, his coach was overrated. He was talking about, oh, Big Mac. Oh, you eating these Big Macs. He just thought he was just that better. Somebody else say, oh, y'all was saying Derrick James was a good trainer just a while ago. Yeah, we was, bro. But when you get on this type of moment that everybody been waiting for this fight, and we see him and his fighter show up and do absolutely nothing, that is the justification we got of saying why Derrick James ain't what we thought he was.
I feel you, man. Y'all go ahead and rock, man. The panel open now, y'all. Y'all go ahead and rock.
So let me rebuttal your rebuttal, IOTBA.
Okay.
I said what I said, and I'm standing with what I am saying, because Earl Spence did get exposed. He did get whooped. He did get outclassed in every way, shape, and form. They were saying, oh, the body snatcher. And I distinctly remember you saying, when Earl gets hit with them body shots, his legs are gonna swivel in and his knees are gonna crumble in. What happened?
Okay, now look, let me rebuttal you. Now, you're right. I agree with you 100%. Earl Spence did get dominated. He did get outclassed. But that don't take the fact that Earl Spence was a top 5 pound for pound fighter. See, there you go, boxing nerd. You taking credit away. It ain't just that Terence Crawford, he showed us he was that good. Like, that don't mean Earl Spence wasn't good. Terence Crawford just showed us he was supremely better. Earl Spence wasn't no guy who wasn't been, they were saying whoever won this fight was number 1 pound for pound. So stop the madness.
No. I'm not taking credit away in any shape or form. I'm just getting mad at you fans that were just singing his praises.
Hey, but what you mean singing his praise? What we supposed?
That guy was doing everything fundamentally wrong, and you guys didn't see him for 5 years. You guys were blind to everything he was doing wrong, like lunging in. And when he was lunging in, he was getting countered by a slower, not as strong Ugas. He was getting countered the entire fight. The entire fight. Okay. With one eye closed.
Boxing nerd. Let me tell you something. That sounds foolish of you to say. See, the thing is, Earl Spence was 28-0 with 21, 22 knockouts. So you telling me we weren't supposed to be confident and thinking our guy was going to come in the ring and win?
When we were giving you...
Oh, man, let me finish. We weren't supposed to be confident and thinking our guy was supposed to come in the ring and win after we seen our guy do this and that. Just like y'all was confident of what Terence Crawford was going to do. Y'all just became the victor. Congratulations, boxing nerd. But that don't make you fucking know more than anybody else because Terence Crawford beat Earl Spence and we was absolutely wrong. Congratulations.
Nah, but we were giving you the nuggets. We were telling you he was flat-footed. He doesn't move his head. All he does is block with his hands, which is not going to be enough when someone with... Did you say power in both hands, E-Thriller? You said
yes,
power
sir.
in both
power
hands.
in both
right?
hands. Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. We'll punch through your guard continuously. And you know what? He was turning his face away completely because one of my friends was saying he didn't want to get punched in his veneers. He didn't want to lose his teeth. He was turning his head completely away. And he was at risk of getting punched in the back of the head, which he did because he was ducking his head.
He kept ducking his head, yep, because he didn't know how to get out of the way of the shots.
And his teeth were at risk. Yeah, okay. All right. So.
Boxing nerd, that still don't make shit or what the hell you saying. Terence Crawford won. I'm not making no excuses like these lame duck ass niggas, but I'm not finna sit up. I'm not finna sit up here and let you taking credit away from Terence Crawford.
I'm just saying.
Earl didn't get exposed. He just got beat by the better fighter, bro.
I'll say this. I agree with you to this extent too. I will agree with LTB on this because I will say this. That whole strategy that Derek like Earl when he got beat as bad as he did, he kept coming forward. It's like what the fuck? Like he kept coming. Like it was always like he didn't know no other way. Then when he realized he couldn't do that, he was you could tell he was like forced to fight backward, not by choice. He was forced to fight backward, and it was kind of like I mean, you know, after a while you'd have thought after the third round, after he realized him coming forward wasn't doing no help, he kept doing it. So it's like that's not a fighter. That's a coaching mistake. Like you telling him to keep step around it. No, grab him, tie up, try to. It was like I've never seen that type of. I'm talking about him to be this great coach. I didn't hear no basic fundamentals. Like I'm like he wasn't prepared for none of that. Like for the dude to be, he better take some advice from Frank Martin to be a ghost if he want to win. I mean, he want to win from the people. Straight up.
Oh my lord.
Straight up.
I just think look. I know boxing that. Hey, y'all got the right to say we was wrong, but like when you say Earl got exposed, yeah, he got beat the fuck up by Terence Crawford. But Earl Spence was a top pound for pound fighter. This wasn't no regular guy coming in that ring. Ain't nobody else could beat Earl Spence like Terence Crawford beat him.
I completely understand what you're saying on Mr. RLTBA, but he did get exposed.
I disagree with that statement, but continue.
No, only because he wasn't really fighting any punchers. Let's get that out the way.
I agree.
Oh my God, that was the biggest
thing.
No punch. You guys were overrating Danny Garcia. You guys were overrating who else was it? Cal Brook. Oh my God, like he never fought a puncher. Like I said, he was never fighting any punchers.
What puncher did Terence Crawford fight?
Mean Machine.
Okay.
Mean Machine.
Mean Machine hits harder than Earl Spence. I'll stand by that.
Can we look? Terence Crawford won that fight, but don't talk about he fought Mean Machine as a puncher. And
Mean Machine punches harder than Earl Spence.
Hold up. Don't say he fought Mean Machine as a puncher, then discredit Kell Brook. Come on, bro, that's stupid.
Kell Brook is a better fundamental boxer than Mean Machine.
Hard too.
Yeah, he do. He got some snap. He got some snap. They can't take that.
Let me change.
Yeah, fool. Kell Brook can swat, bro. Don't do that.
Come on, boxing man.
Yeah, don't do that.
Before General Blueface goes, can I change my statement? Mean Machine punches harder than anybody Earl Spence ever faced besides Terence Crawford.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I don't know.
Mikey Garcia, they spoiled Mikey Garcia on camp. No, Mean Machine and Ortiz. No, Mean Machine he just don't have the stamina. That's a fact.
Only reason why we saying that. Only reason why people want to make merit of that because Terence Crawford got caught with a shot and his glove touched the ground. Come on, that's
no. You got other fighters. You got other fighters that saying it. This ain't just Westcott. You got other fighters saying that like he's a hell of a puncher. Even Bud felt EJ shit. He didn't say EJ shit was like Mean Machine. Even Ortiz, he almost knocked Ortiz out. Do you realize he almost put Ortiz to sleep? Remember
he was a puncher. Crawford went on Twitter and said, "I told you that guy can swat." Right after Virgil Ortiz almost got knocked out. Come on, man.
Mikey Garcia won too.
No, Terence Crawford was on the defense. Terence Crawford was happy that happened like that because then that brought more credibility to his victory. And look, he beat Earl Spence.
But it still happened though, Ayo. It happened though. We can't. I mean, regardless of how he felt or why he felt it, or why he said what he said, shit still happened. He still rocked Virgil, bro. I remember that shit.
But what I'm saying, I guess, I ain't taking nothing away from Terence Crawford's victory. What I'm saying is, boxing there trying to sit up here and say Earl Spence got exposed. No, he got beat up. He was a top pound for pound fighter.
Yeah, Crawford he got beat up. He didn't get exposed.
He was the best in his era.
Okay, IOTBA.
Hold on, real quick. Let me jump in. I do disagree with you though. I feel like there is one fighter that can beat Earl up the way that Terence beat him up. And that's one time. Believe it or not, I believe it's one time, bro, because he has enough foot movement.
Yeah.
He's a good he's got enough foot movement and he's a good enough boxer and he punches hard enough.
Yeah, but he can't get caught though. He can't get caught though. Yeah, he can't get caught though.
Hey, hold on. He not gonna get caught. Not from what the fuck I just saw. Get caught with what?
And look, let me tell you, let's be clear.
And nigga, I'm an Earl fan, but I'm gonna keep it a buck.
But keep
what I just saw,
Terence Crawford.
Hey man, I didn't say he was Terence Crawford. I said he can beat that nigga up like Terence Crawford did.
Yeah, look.
You can only judge a nigga by his last performance.
Yeah, that's a fight that can happen now. So I ain't mad at that fight. I would favor
He better not do that shit. He better take a step. He better chew down a little lower. He need to go against his words.
Keith move more than Crawford. Keith move because Keith don't have that power like that no more, but he still can keep you honest. And he better not do that. Yeah, that's a dangerous fight for him too.
Yeah, but but Earl body
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the thing about Earl that got exposed is his coach is trash. Hey man, this is my moment where, hey man, if y'all have never heard anybody talk about Derrick James, click record. This was for the past, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights Derrick James has coached. I have literally watched every one of his fighters get hit more than they have been hit in their whole careers.
Yes.
Hey, Big Mark, can I add something as well? Why was
Hey, go ahead, Boxing Earl, ask this, and then I'm gonna go to the General and Eddie Atlas. They've been waiting a minute.
Why was Anthony Joshua looking like a bloody mess against Robert Miscellaneous before getting the knockout?
Because Derrick James doesn't teach. like I said this a little while ago, Derrick James doesn't teach anything with his mitt work. The only thing that he teaches is punch placement and power. He does not teach defense. He does not teach catch and counter. He does not teach catch and return. He doesn't teach you how to step over. He doesn't teach any head movement. You got to come standard equipped with that shit. Or you better have a team around you, i.e. Jermel Charlo, that does all of that shit, and then you can just let him do what you want him to do and be in your corner.
Yeah, Costa specializes in certain things. Of course.
Hey, man, let me do this, man. Let me go out to the General Big Fish. He just slid in the rain, man. What's popping, big bro?
E3, what's going on, man?
Ah, man, I can't call it. How are you, kind sir?
I'm good, man. What's up to my right brother in Canada, Mr. IOTBA,
What's up, General?
Mr.
Yes, sir.
INTJ, the treadmill master, and who had a big Mark. That my main man, Big Mark,
What's the
and
word?
and a heavyweight champion of the VCR, mosquito spray. What's up, man?
Nah, nigga, Earl, boy.
Nah, man, that's a compliment, man. You the coldest nigga I know with that memory, boy. You know every fight. But yeah, E3, you went in tonight. This probably the most I've agreed with you. We done talked about most of this already, so we done came to a mutual understanding to agree to disagree. But what I do agree with you is that Terence Crawford is the A side in certain fights, but there's still the fights that he wants. He's not the A side in those fights, E3. So, like I feel, Canelo is not in the making. Like I feel that most of the Earl Spence fans base is delusional on what their talking points are right now, but the Bud buddies are delusional, thinking that Canelo is about to fight Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford will be elevated to supreme God status if he beat Canelo. That would elevate him. That would instantly leapfrog Terence Crawford over Canelo in the Hall of Fame, which I'll always love to talk about this Hall of Fame that nobody, when we hang up tonight, ain't nobody about to Google the Hall of Fame. Y'all go Google OnlyFans, ESPN, but none of y'all go Google the Boxing Hall of Fame. I guarantee it. But y'all always talking about it on air. But like I was saying, Canelo is not about to let Terence Crawford use him and to elevate his status to supreme God status, because that would what he would be. Y'all would put him, and I would have to finally say, hey, yeah, it's nothing I can say. It's nothing I can say. So that's my take on it, bro. He can't fight Tank Davis. Tank Davis said, I was just playing. Charlo said, leave me alone. So like I say, Boots is the one, E3. Boots, Thurman, Tim Tszyu, he shouldn't fight Tim Tszyu. I don't think going overseas right now is the best thing for Team Crawford because of what happened in the bow match situation. I hate to see that man go over and
I
get
see you,
robbed
Shaka.
on the
Cut your camera out, bro.
cards. But I know Mosquito Spray, he believed that Terence Crawford gets knockouts every time he steps in the ring. So the judges won't play a part in Mosquito's mind if the fight did go over in Australia. The reason why I say Australia E3 is because that's where the money at for that fight. Right. So Terence Crawford really don't have any options right now. He should wait on Canelo, see, just until maybe December, negotiate with him, see if he can get the fight E3. Then after that, he need to fight Boots or Thurman. That's all I got.
All right, Fish. All right, man, going out to Eddie Atlas. You're live on the chat with the Pat. Talk to me, big bro.
E3, what's happening, man?
I was good, my brother. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Chilling, man. Salute to the wolf pack. First off, Big Fish, we don't believe you, nigga. Because you said you would finally give Crawford credit when Wolf Spence ass. So shut up with that. Now, back to business. Yeah. All these Earl Sex was just mad because Crawford on top, man. They was expecting they got to be sitting in this seat, and they just can't fathom the fact that it's the other way around. And they trying to, Just like Fisher got done doing, trying to steer his career backwards to go fight cats that's up under him on the ladder because they don't want to see him go push further, and they hoping he don't get the Canelo fight because they'll be niggas' heads will explode. That's all I got, man. Shit.
Hey, it's funny how they weren't keeping that same energy when Earl was calling. I can move out to 160. Like Canelo. He got to understand I'm big now. He got to take back seat. Niggas wasn't saying none of that shit, Mosquito. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? But go ahead. Matter of fact, hold on, y'all. Let me go to Shaka Zulu. You live on the chat the pack. You got 2 minutes, bro. Pop your shit.
Hey yo, it's me. I was on your shit before, but I had lost the account. It's Kenneth. I had did a debate with Q before, and I did with
okay, then what's poppin', fam?
Ain't shit, man. I just want to say I don't see Q. Q ain't been around since his man got his ass before.
Yeah, I don't know where the A side at. You right, bro. Q where you at? Nigga, pull up, bro.
Damn.
I like you sleep or something, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say, like, when you debate boxing, niggas need to take their feelings out and just watch the nigga styles, man. Like I told niggas and I told Q, I said, bro, your man is flat-footed. He lean forward to his guard. He do a jab, then swing. Like, bro, I don't have a box and I could see the nigga patterns, bro. I'm like, I told my niggas, I said, yo, the nigga Terence Crawford, he takes boxing like life and death. There's a difference with these niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for the niggas trying to say Boots has a chance, Boots is flat-footed also, and he sits down on all his punches. He got a little bit of movement up with his waist and up, but he can't fuck with Crawford. Like he's too flat-footed, and he put everything into his punches. He can't beat him. Same thing with Canelo too, nigga. Like he good at the waist, but he gets tired and he's flat-footed, bro. It's styles that make fights. And once I seen Floyd beat him, even though it was years ago, I knew when Bud first was saying like he didn't want to fight, I'm like, fuck he mean, nigga. Floyd beat him, even though it was years ago, the different weight class. But I'm like, nigga, that ain't too much in your styles. It's perfect for that nigga. But yeah, I'm gonna fall back. That's all I wanted to say, man. Yo, you gotta come on more often, bro. Your shit, you got one of the best shits, bro. I know you got your shit, you doing other shit, but yo, you got one of the best shits. Just for the record, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, fam. I'm gonna try my best. Hey, man, the panel back open, man. He was talking that shit. Y'all go ahead, y'all.
Whoa, he said Boots is flat-footed.
Yeah, go ahead, Boxing Nerd. I know you want to respond to that. Go ahead, Boxing Nerd.
What the hell are you saying, brother?
Oh yeah, Boxing Nerd.
You know, Boxing Nerd from the little boy Boxing Nerd probably shit himself over there.
Oh yeah, Boxing Nerd, he a bootlicker, man. He a bootlicker.
No, Boots ain't gonna fight Bud like he fight everybody else. Richard Hitchson, them Shakur, them all. They all said like, yeah, Boots had just as much snap and power. They say that Boots is a little quicker than Bud, but they say the difference is Bud has way better timing and countering ability. Boots is so quick he don't have that.
Well? Boots also does two things better than Crawford. He also turns his head and takes teams off the punches more than Crawford. Crawford takes it on the chin.
Yo, if Boots
rolls with the punches better than Crawford.
Bud can fight inside better. That's how Gary Russell beat him. You know what I'm saying? Cut that space in.
Boots is a contender, y'all, but
he is, but he ain't.
That's it.
But the performance Crawford just put on, man, you just can't rank him high. Now, everybody who going for Boots or think Boots special and think he gonna be the one, I understand that. But just off that performance, we seen Terence Crawford. Everybody know I'm an Earl Spence fan. Off that performance, what we seen Terence Crawford do to Earl Spence, like, who is beating this guy? Now, I don't agree with Shaka Zulu. Like, with Shaka Zulu, that was damn, Crawford could go up to 175 and beat Baville too, huh? Fuck it. He can go to cruiserweight, become that champion.
I don't know about 175. I don't know about 175.
Come on, that's going to be an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, them dudes walk around 210, 215. Yeah, they walk around too heavy.
Bro, you said Boots is flat-footed. How? What? Please tell me when he was flat-footed, please.
Bro. If Boots wasn't flat-footed, that nigga Karen couldn't dance around him like he danced around him.
Man, get out of here with
bro,
that.
Listen, bro, I'm not biased, bro. That nigga will get his ass beat. Why you think his dad was not in a rush to take that fight?
Nah, for real.
Like, it's take your feelings out that shit, bro. And that nigga's way too experienced for that nigga, bro. He'll beat breaks off that nigga.
Yeah, I agree.
You remember that $1 million worth of game when they tried to call Boots and they was like, I bet you he training, and then he came on the phone, nigga was asleep. Remember that shit? Nigga,
Okay,
all right,
okay.
nigga. Crawford
Nah,
would have been in the gym, my nigga, if he wasn't at the interview. There's
oh,
difference to
come
this shit,
on,
man. I'm
bro.
telling you,
Boots
bro.
is in the gym just as much as Crawford is. They're both gym rats.
No,
They're
the
both
fuck he
legit
not.
gym rats.
No, he
Yes,
not,
he
nigga.
is.
No, he not, bro. Crawford in
Bro,
the
he was
gym
in.
right now, nigga. Fuck is you
Oh,
talking
bro,
about
I bet
right
you.
now,
I bet
nigga?
you Boots is in the gym.
Boots is gym rat. I ain't gonna lie. I know people that vouch that train with them. No, Boots is
Bro,
gym rat.
bro,
I ain't
if you
gonna.
watch, if you watch Boots Twitter,
Yeah,
all
Boots
he
gym.
does is post about his workout for the day. On Sundays, he goes to the gym, or he's watching film on Mayweather. He doesn't do anything else. What are you even saying?
You need to watch film on Terence Crawford, nigga. That's what we need to watch film on, nigga.
So Terence Crawford is better than Floyd Mayweather. Is that what you're saying right now?
At 147, he's better than Floyd.
Hey, but
That's
look,
I'm
cap.
not saying at
hey, but
147.
look,
I'm
but
saying
look,
in general.
That's cap.
but boxing there, he do make a point though, and I
That's
think Boots
cap.
is
That's
special
exactly what
boxing
I
there.
said. That's cap.
But if Karen, we're talking about Karen, who nobody knew, and this is no shots at Boots,
Floyd
but
ain't never been undisputed in his life, my nigga. Has he?
no,
Has he?
no,
He could
Cap.
have been if he
No, he
wanted to.
hasn't.
Stop it.
He could have been if he wanted to.
Yeah,
That
he didn't
sounds
want to
good.
pay
That
them
sounds
money.
good. That sounds good.
He didn't want to
That
pay them
sounds
money.
good.
You know this.
If you would have said lightweight Floyd, I'll give you that. But at welterweight, nigga,
That's
who the fuck
cap.
Floyd stopped at welterweight that Crawford went
He
to
ain't
miles? He
gotta
don't even
stop
stop. What you
nobody.
mean?
You guys
What
need to
you
stop
mean?
this. He
So you
wasn't
trying to
to
say
give. He wasn't
so a
trying to
nigga
give
that
away
stopped
money for the
everybody
Spence
that he
fight.
faced at
Hold
147
on.
and became
First, time
undisputed
out.
and
Time out.
became
Time
undisputed?
out.
You tell me Floyd's
Bro,
better than him?
hold on.
Bro,
Hold on.
you bugging.
Breathe. I'm not bugging. One, breathe. Two, you
I
don't
watch
have to hold on.
I watch
I
Floyd
let you,
fight.
hey
He's not
man,
better
I
than
let
him.
you say everything you wanted to say. Floyd Money Mayweather's resume is unprecedented. There's nothing on Terence Crawford's resume that it comes remotely close to anything
Bro,
that Money Mayweather had on his resume.
Yep.
bro. Floyd
I'm
lost to
not
Mike
finna keep
Donner the
talking.
first time. Floyd lost to
That's
Mike Donner
cap.
the first fight. Nigga, that's
That's
not cap,
cap.
bro. What is you
That's
talking about? Take
cap.
your feelings out the fight. Go watch that fight again, bro.
Okay, then
He
this is
lost to
what
him the
see.
first
Here
time.
they go.
Yo,
Here
y'all
they
niggas
go.
be bro.
Do
Listen
y'all
to me.
feel
He
me?
lost to
Okay,
Mike
now
Donner the
listen to
first.
me,
Why you think he fought him
hold on,
again, nigga? Why you think
bro.
he fought him again, bro?
For a
Hey,
nigga
E3,
like
we ain't
you.
gonna stand for this, man.
No, no,
Why
no.
you think
Hold
he fought
on,
him
hold
again?
on, hold on.
Why you
First,
think he
hold
fought
on.
him again?
Do you want me to answer, or you just gonna keep on asking that same
Answer the
question?
question. Answer without dragging it
Then
out. Answer.
pause. Then
Answer.
pause, my nigga. It was easy. He beat the nigga up a second time to make money off a dumb nigga like you.
Oh. Oh.
Any
Bro, I
more
didn't pay for the
questions?
fight. I didn't pay for the fight.
Did you
Stupid.
watch
The
it?
fuck is you talking about?
Did
I
you
didn't pay for
watch
the
it?
fight, so how he
Did
make
you
money off
watch it?
me, nigga? The fuck is you talking about? That nigga
Okay.
would never.
Hold on. You
Floyd
don't know
only
how
fight
networks
niggas
work?
2 times if niggas say he lost, my nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Okay.
Go look at his.
Did he?
Go look at his. Go
Okay.
look at
In
his
both
resume,
fights, he
bro. He
washed
lost
them
that fight,
niggas
nigga. He
both
lost that fight,
times.
bro. He lost that fight,
Okay,
bro.
then do
That's
look, this is what I
an
would tell
opinion,
you
bro.
to do. Okay, now this is what I would tell you to do since you like to listen to the commentators. Go watch the
If I listen
fight
to
and cut the
if I listen to the
hold on, listen.
commentators,
See, there
what are
you
you
go. You
talking
cutting
about?
people off. You
Hey,
cutting people off. You
Because
good
nigga,
bumping and you
yo,
cutting
because you
people
talking
off.
dumb
let
shit,
him
bro.
finish his point, man. Let him finish. Y'all can go
I'm
back and
just
forth, but let
saying.
him finish his
All
point.
I'm
Go ahead, Big
saying,
Mark.
bro, is all you got to do is go watch the fight and cut the volume off. It's real simple.
Nigga, what are
Floyd's
you
gonna
talking about?
hold
I don't
on.
watch.
I'd say, oh my
You can't,
god.
bro. You
Okay, go
telling me,
Yo,
ahead.
let's
bro?
What else you
Yo,
gonna
go.
bro.
say?
What are you talking about? You telling me watch the, bro? I watched the fucking fight. I don't listen to
Okay.
commentators, bro. What you
Then if
talking
you
about, bro?
watch the fight, with no sound and you watch with your eyes,
So you
you will
telling
see
me,
Floyd. Hold on. All I'm saying is this is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see Floyd hit this nigga about 47 times. And this nigga's gonna hit Floyd in the arms and Floyd in the shoulders. And he gonna do a bunch of wrestling. And they're gonna go back to the middle of the ring. And Floyd gonna hit this nigga with a 2 or 3 piece. And then the SA is gonna get tired of that shit. And rounds 8 through 12, Floyd is going to beat the shit out of him
bro? You
like
must be
he
talking
did
about the
the first
last.
time.
You talking about the second fight? The
No,
first
I'm
fight, that
talking
nigga was
about the
on
first
Floyd
time.
ass, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? What are
Okay,
you
bunch
so let
of
talking
me
about?
punches
What
that
fight
didn't.
did you
hold
watch?
on,
What
y'all.
fight did you watch?
Can I ask a quick question? I'm gonna shut up because y'all got some smoke going. Shaka, how many rounds did you have Madonna winning that first fight?
Please tell me.
Majority of them probably like 7-5 at least. Easy
Okay, so you're not
7-5.
gonna
Then
win
tell
7-5.
me
Okay,
what
y'all go ahead.
7 rounds he won.
Oh,
Nigga, that's an old ass fight. I know he won
No,
majority of the
nigga, you said
rounds,
you
nigga. Fuck
watched
what
it,
you
didn't
talk
you?
about?
yeah.
Nigga,
You watched it, didn't
nigga,
you?
how long ago that fight happened? What
Okay,
the
but
fuck is
see,
you
this
talking
is
about? I have to
but
go.
look,
I have
this
to
is
go
what I
rewatch.
can
You
do
want to tell
though.
me? You just asked me about a
No,
fight like
stop
5 or
hollering.
6 years ago.
Stop hollering
You
now.
asked
Stop
about and tell
hollering.
me about which rounds he won, nigga. What the
Bro,
fuck?
you're on a phone. Stop hollering.
I'm on a headset, bro. Fuck is you talking about?
Okay, then stop hollering.
Like, you sound like you sound like nigga. You remember Fresh Prince when Fresh Prince played Kip Smithers? The fuck is you talking
Okay,
like?
well, whatever.
That's what you
Okay,
sound like right now. You creepy
okay,
ass
since you
nigga.
don't
Listen, bro.
remember the fight,
I don't
since you
remember.
don't
I
remember the
know who
fight,
won.
then
I
let me
remember
go
who
ahead
won
and tell you the
majority of the
fight.
fucking fight. I remember. That's
Okay,
what
well then,
all I need to
okay,
remember.
you said it was 7-5 Madonna. I said
And
it was
listen, and
8
listen,
Floyd.
and listen, and listen, and listen.
Listen to him.
Which
Listen to
nigga did
him.
Floyd beat
Never
on Floyd
mind, nigga. Go
resume
ahead.
that Crawford wouldn't stop?
Hey,
Name
hey,
one
Shaka.
nigga on name
Hey,
a
Shaka.
nigga on his resume that he wouldn't stop.
Shaka.
Go ahead.
Look. No. Look, listen. I give you credit, brother. You picked Terence Crawford to beat Earl
You
Spence.
popping too much shit and you talking too much shit and you're not letting nobody talk to you.
Yeah, why stop hogging the mic? Damn.
Like, damn, fool. You said you said he won 7-5. I said he won 8-4. You said you don't know nothing about the fight. So let me respond
I
to
said I
that.
don't know nothing about the
Floyd
fight.
won. Okay, Floyd won rounds 1, rounds 3.
He did not win
rounds
round 1.
4. Okay.
I
Okay,
know he didn't
then
win round
prove
1.
it.
You crazy?
Prove it.
Nigga, go watch the fight. I'm gonna prove it. Go watch it, nigga.
Okay,
What you
then
talking
I
about?
guarantee you, if you go in there and you watch that first round, Floyd hits him more and controls more of the
Listen.
distance.
All right. Answer this question to me, right?
Okay.
Which nigga has Floyd? Get off of that. Which nigga has Floyd face and beat? They probably beat him on points that Crawford wouldn't stop, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about? Answer that question.
Canelo, he wouldn't stop Canelo.
He wouldn't
What?
stop
Crawford
Canelo.
to stop Canelo. Crawford will
Hold
stop
on.
him. You stupid
Hold
as
on.
fuck. Crawford won't stop him, bro.
Let's get
Go
jiggy
ahead.
with it. He couldn't stop Zab Judah.
Nigga, Zab Judah. That's the same nigga that dropped Floyd. That's the nigga you talking about, right? He dropped Floyd
That's the
with
same nigga that hit Floyd in the nuts when Floyd finna knock him out. Yeah,
oh
that
my God. The nigga that dropped Floyd, did he drop Floyd or not?
Did he hit Floyd in the nuts when Floyd was
Bro,
finna
oh
knock him
my
out or
God,
not?
bro. Did he drop Floyd or not, nigga?
Hey,
So you saying yes then? So you saying yes then?
No.
Because he did punch him in the balls. So you saying yes then, right?
No. I'm saying no. I'm
So he didn't
ignoring
drop
that
Floyd, then
question.
you're not an honest nigga.
Okay, was
y'all
it a
can't trust
10-8
this
round
nigga.
or not?
Y'all can't. Who saw that fight? You gonna tell me he didn't drop that nigga, bro?
Was
That
it a
Lennox
10-8
Lewis,
round or
Lewis
not?
and that nigga wasn't arguing. The commentator wasn't arguing that he got dropped,
Was
nigga.
it a 10-8 round or
Bro,
not?
did he get dropped or not, bro?
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this.
Hey, hold on,
We
y'all.
can go back and forth.
Did
We can
Zab
go back
Judah
and
not
forth
drop?
doing
Did
that all day
Zab Judah not
long.
drop that nigga
Fellas,
with a check hook? Did he not?
time out, bro. I'm gonna give y'all 4 more minutes to get whatever y'all arguing about out the way because
I
y'all
don't
hogging the
even
panel.
understand, bro. I mean,
4 more
it's
minutes, bro.
because
Y'all
he's
go ahead.
cutting me
Bro,
off.
this nigga just lied. Just cause they ain't counting as a drop. Just like how y'all niggas said Crawford got dropped by by Mean Machine, right? Nigga,
Was
Floyd
it a
got dropped
10-8
by
round?
Zab Judah. Nigga, fuck is you talking about, bro? Stop.
Okay,
That's so
but look,
you listen to commentators, nigga. You
I'm
just
not
prove
even a
that, nigga.
Terence
Fuck is
Crawford.
you
I'm
talking
not a
about, bro?
Terence Crawford fan, bro.
That's
I'm not.
fine, but you got
But when I
to
go
be
look at
honest.
the
So you can't be trusted.
scorecard,
So because you're not a Terence Crawford fan, you
no.
can't be honest.
Honesty is going to read the scorecard. What did the
Oh
scorecard
my
say?
nigga, judges. How much times niggas come in here and say judges are bogus, bro?
Okay.
You just said niggas come on here all the time and
What
say
happened?
that Mean
then
Machine dropped Terence Crawford.
Okay, fine.
But you want to sit
I'm
here
gonna
and say
give.
Zab
I'm
didn't
gonna
check
give
hook
you what
this
you
nigga,
want. I'm
and
gonna
he
give
didn't
you
go
what you
across the
want.
ring
You
and
knock
drop,
him
bro.
down.
And
I'm gonna give you what you
gloves
want.
touch the
I'm gonna give you
canvas.
what you want.
Nigga, you ain't got to give it to me. He dropped him.
Look,
Nigga, fuck is you talking about?
look. Shh, you ain't dropping nothing. I'm finna drop you with the rest of that.
Oh my
What happened
God.
after all
Y'all
that
can't trust
shit
this
you're
nigga. Y'all
talking
just know
about?
that. Just know that.
Okay,
Go
all
ahead.
this you can't trust me, bro. You talking street
You
shit
just
that you know
lied,
nothing
bro.
about, fool. What the fuck ever, nigga?
How
When
much?
you look
How
at a
much talking street shit?
scorecard, Floyd won the round 10-9.
You just told me I listen to commentators, but you going off scorecards, so you can't just watch a fight and say who
Say
won
my
without a
nigga.
scorecard.
Hey, but if we go back and look at the records, what
Oh
we gonna
my
see?
God, bro! But y'all niggas say Mean Machine dropped this nigga all the time, and that shit never got counted.
When
So
did
what
you
you
hear me
talking
say
about?
that?
Bro,
Who
they
is
say that
y'all
in this.
niggas?
Oh
You
my
speaking
God,
for
nigga,
other niggas. You not even
bro,
talking to me. Oh
bro.
my
But
God,
that's a
nigga,
general.
he's not here. It's me and you here.
Bro,
Quit calling him.
listen. If you watch the fight with Floyd and Zab, and you say Zab ain't dropped the nigga, then I
Say,
can't
man, if
debate
we're
with you. I
having a
can't debate with you. I
okay,
can't
well
debate
then
with you.
shut up. Next topic, nigga.
You shut up,
Let's go
nigga.
on.
Cause you was a lying ass
Shit.
nigga.
nigga. You
What's
can't
going
talk to
on,
this
man?
nigga.
All right, lying ass
Motherfucker
nigga,
said
whatever,
Zabby dropped
blah,
that
blah,
nigga.
blah.
Let's
know
go ahead
y'all
and
can't
switch the
trust this
topic,
man.
All right,
man. Hey,
man. Let's go
man.
on, man. Because he emotional, bro.
There's
I
no
can't be emotional with
resolution.
I'm
nobody.
not emotional, nigga. I'm not gonna debate with a nigga that.
Okay, all
Hey,
right.
bro, there's no resolution to this topic, so we all might as well drop. I don't even know what the
Yeah.
argument was about, to be honest.
He's asking about
So,
something, and all I said is if you go look on the scorecards, what they say. They don't say that the nigga got knocked down. It don't say that motherfucking Crawford got knocked down. Next question.
so
Let's
basically, you
keep
feel like
going.
Floyd is the. Wait a minute. So basically, you feel like Floyd is the better welterweight, and he feels like Bud is.
That's it. And I
That's
say how.
both of them. Both of their shit is opinionated. So next
Exactly.
topic,
But
man.
if we look at the damn fucking resumes, there's nothing to compare.
And I also don't think Terence would stop Miguel Cotto either.
Not at
He
all.
would stop him, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Are you just blind, bro?
Yo, listen.
Just
You watch that
Y'all
fight.
go
Listen,
ahead.
you watch
Y'all
that
have
fight. You
it.
watch a Cotto fight. You watch a Cotto fight, right? In that last round, then Floyd had a nigga stumbling, like
Yes.
towards the end. So you don't think Crawford would have stopped him? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god! All right, go ahead. You like boots, nigga. I ain't even gonna say that.
Yeah, you just said boots. You said boots is flat-footed. And what's wrong with that?
He
What's wrong
is
with that?
flat-footed. He
What's
is
wrong?
flat-footed.
You're stupid as hell. You just bro. Oh my god. Okay, let's go back to the Floyd conversation. I said he could have been undisputed. The only reason he didn't become undisputed is because he didn't want to pay the sanction fees. Exactly why Gervonta isn't undisputed, because he doesn't want to pay the sanction fees. He's having the same mindset as Floyd. Correct?
So
or no?
Tank is not fighting for undisputed because he don't want to. Nigga, he's paying sanction fees for a fake belt right now.
One belt compared to 4 belts.
Man, yo, this nigga's stupid. So that's the reason why. So that's the reason why Tank not fighting no real niggas, because he don't want to be undisputed. Because he don't want.
That's the only reason.
I can't take you serious,
bro. They're gonna take 12% of his purse. Do you know how much that is? Compared to him making like what 30-40 million? That's a lot of money.
You just said Tank is not fighting for undisputed because he don't want to pay sanction fees.
Yes, bro. He would have done
Your
it
name
a
is
long
Boxing
time ago.
Nerd, and you saying some stupid shit.
Does anybody else disagree with me on the panel?
Boy, no, I don't. He's the only cornball ass nigga that feel like this
I've
shit.
never heard on this fucking panel.
This nigga say he not fighting, but you say he not fighting for undisputed because you say he not fighting for undisputed because he don't want to pay sanction fees, but he paying sanction fees for a fake belt.
Yeah, Boxing Nerd, you don't with that one, brother.
I'm just saying, to pay for all of them is way more.
Hey, Boxing Nerd, can I interject with a question, sir? Okay, so I heard what you said about Tank. You know, I'm very critical of Gervonta Tank Davis, right? I hear what you're saying about the belts, right? But the last time I checked, Shakur Stevenson ain't got no belt at 135. Why he can't make that fight?
That's a good question.
You don't want to run out the munyon.
To be fair, Tank did just get out of jail though, and Tank ain't gonna make no moves that's gonna be detrimental to his career just because.
Oh, we know that.
Just because he heard the outside noise, you know what I'm saying?
Like we know that he ain't gonna pull an Earl, huh?
Hold on now. I got now. Io and Big Fish. Y'all gotta stop this. This is the second time I've heard it, man. It's talking about Tank. Y'all acting like this man was in jail for about 2 years. What this nigga did, like 30 days?
That nigga did 30 days.
Acting like this nigga did some years of shit.
You know what I'm saying?
2.5 weeks.
So someone in the comments. So someone in the comments just said you don't pay sanctioning fees for regular belts. So
that's why he got that hold in.
That's not.
I think that's
what were you saying again?
Hey, Boxing Nerd, whoever said that, they false, bro.
They lying, bro. You pay sanction fees for that, bro.
Yeah, that's why they created him in the first place.
They lying,
more
bro.
money.
Yeah, you definitely pay, bro. You pay, bro.
So again, like it's one belt. That's what 3%, right? That's 3%. He's gonna hold that Reggie belt. He's not gonna. If he had so you're telling me
Reggie belt.
So let's go.
I actually heard that. No, I actually heard that he might be getting one of the belts. He might get one of the Devin belts. He's trying to take another belt from that nigga.
Okay, so let's go
back.
No,
Devin is a champion in something.
Recess.
Yeah. So let's go back in history.
I think some other one trying to take it, but go ahead.
Let's go back in history, right? When Kambosos was champion, the unified champion, he was trying to fight Loma. Loma went to war. So you're telling me if Tank didn't interject himself, he wouldn't have got that fight before Devin? Hello.
I'm saying he probably would have. What?
He would have got the fight, right?
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
he would have
probably.
got the fight because
So then why didn't
Cambosos
he?
wanted to fight Tank. He still want to fight Tank.
So why didn't he go and fight Cambosos? That was
I
an
don't
easy
know,
fight.
nigga.
That's an easy win.
No, that's because Devin Haney was the champ, the WBC champ. So and you know everybody was talking about that phantom belt that Mauricio Superman made, and
Yeah, franchise belt.
yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
the
how.
franchise
Yeah, because I
Paloma.
don't think Tank when Tank beat Mario Barrios, that's when he could have called out Devin Haney. So I don't know. And that did that happen after this nigga fought Cambosos?
I'm talking about before Devin Haney became champion. Like the champion, like the champion. Why didn't he fight Cambosos? That's an easy win for all the belts. Why didn't he do that?
I don't know. You gotta ask Tank, bro. You just told me he don't fight. He don't fight because of that, but I don't think it's that.
I
I
don't
just
think
don't.
Devin Haney was.
Hold up,
I
what
don't
you
think,
talking about,
to
boxing?
be honest, I think to answer that question, I don't think
I'm
Devin
trying to remember.
Haney was as much money as Ryan Garcia.
We know he
And I
fought
heard
Ryan
the little
Garcia for money.
coin.
We know that.
Okay, so why do you think he fought Ryan Garcia instead of Devin Haney?
Oh, okay.
For money.
Money.
Because it was an easier fight too. Easier fighting for
No,
money.
it was more money.
More money, and if he
It's
fought Devin
an
Haney,
easier fight, bro.
Yeah,
he would have
It's
to take on the
more
sanctions.
money.
It's both of them.
It's both, bro.
It's both,
Don't act like it's one without the other. That's it's a win-win for
Yeah,
that.
but we know, everybody knew Ryan Garcia had nothing for Tank. Only the Instagram, only his Instagram fans did. That was it.
That was it.
Did you have Ryan Garcia having any kind of chance?
Nigga, hell no, bro.
Okay, then. Neither did I, and I don't think anybody on this panel did. Shit.
That goes to the point, though, bro. That's why he was saying it was an easier fight as well as the money.
Right, but
It was
I'm
a
just
money
saying
play,
the
and he was the
obvious
lesser of
don't
the
need to be
evils, bro.
stated. The obvious don't need to be stated. Everybody knew Ryan was easy work, but Ryan was a ton of money that I don't give a damn how much Devin do. Devin ain't finna pull that type of money. I'm sorry.
Bro, Tank Davis is the butter bean of this generation.
No,
This
no,
guy's
you
gonna
is
have-
right. You is right about that, Big Mark. Like, why fight Devin
That
Haney?
ain't good.
Like, the money was the main factor, though.
I mean, come on, bro. They in here to make money. These niggas done told us this.
But at the end of the day, they are, and that you act like that's like that was like a
that's the
anomaly.
number one. Yeah, that's
because
like the
usually
number one thing.
because usually the biggest fights make the biggest money. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like that Ryan Garcia
and
shit
that
is
really
what was you
wasn't a
about to say,
big
Eddie
fight.
Atlas? Go ahead, Mosquito.
Yeah, Big Mark. Let me know if you agree with what I'm about to say, man. Do you not agree, man, that Tank career is being wasted away and he's being unnecessarily protected? I think, minus Shakur Stevenson, I think he'll beat all these guys.
I feel the same way. I do
Why?
not disagree with that statement. I feel like that is a true statement.
And then if we
Like,
talking
he's
about
being
money,
protected for nothing.
right, and then if we talking about money, those big fights will make them more money, big money.
Right. But
yeah, I agree
at the
with
point,
you. But when he is the like Ethrilla say, the only one on Mayweather Promotions, this if he lose, then what do that do to the business, bro?
Yeah, but who's gonna lose?
No,
See, like
hey,
I said,
look,
the only guy I can see.
Hey,
Yeah, the
Indiana,
only guy I
I
can
ain't
see
making
losing.
no excuses though. I ain't making no excuses.
And he stand a chance with Shakur too. With his
Tank
power.
should be fighting them guys, but
No excuses.
if he lose, that's gonna mess up the business.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah,
They ain't got
PBC over
nobody.
with if Tank lose.
This the
They
thing.
really don't got nobody.
He don't have to fight them fights though. He did exception to your rule, Mosquito. You were right. You're absolutely right. He should be fighting them, but he don't have to. And the name of the game is money. Terence Crawford told us that a couple of months ago. We fight for money, Mosquito. You got to get over yourself.
But who's Tank? Who Tank got left to fight for money?
Earl.
Yeah.
He can fight anybody. He fight anybody and make the money that's acceptable to him. What's impressive to you and relative? Can I say this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Everything is relative, Shaka. So what you think he should be fighting for, like equal to Canelo, he might be cool with just getting 8-10 million and fighting a safe fight. What we call it the easy route now.
Yo, so
That's what the play is. Whether we like it or not, you just got to recognize it for what it is. So I'm saying,
It's
Mosquito,
about the
you are
money.
right, but he don't have to do that because he's made a name. He's a spectacle.
but the
Yeah,
thing
but
He
what
is,
you not?
known for
at the
putting
end of the
niggas
day,
on their ass.
at the end of the
But
day,
what y'all?
nobody gonna remember that nigga like that, bro. Like, yo,
Yeah, for real. But,
unless he hit
and then
like
the other,
500 mil like Floyd or some shit, he gotta hit that mark for it. That's gonna be his shit then to be 500 mil. Because what he
You
gonna
Now,
think
remember for?
too.
you think he
Now, hold
care
on.
about
I
if you
will say
remember
this
him or
too,
not?
though.
hey,
Shaka,
hey,
let me ask.
hey.
Hey, hold on, Mosquito. Let me ask him this: do you think Tank Davis care if you remember him, Shaka,
Nah, probably
or he
not.
care
Hell
But
about
no,
the
he don't
money that
care.
he making on
nah,
them
he.
easy fights? He don't care about that, bro.
Nah, I
So
see, I
I'm
see,
glad
I
I'm
see.
glad you guys are making my point to an extent as well. Only because remember when he was doing the interview in that car, and he was in the car and he said all fight Cambosos for free. He could keep them belts because the belts come with sanctioning fees, and that will take away from his money. He's gonna be the
But big,
butterbean of this generation. He's not gonna have no
big fish,
legacy. Simple.
big fish,
The only way he
But
gonna have a
big fish.
legacy
Hold,
is
hold on,
if
Oh,
hold on,
y'all go
hold on.
ahead,
he
man.
can.
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Mosquito.
The part you missing out on, man, or missing what from everything, because all you see is fight night. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's taking these perceived easy fights, he's still putting his body through an 8 week training camp for each one of them. You know what I'm saying? And why not go out in one night make triple what you can make in those 3 fights that are perceived as easy? Because you're still putting your body through the same process, man. How much longer he gonna have left? I mean, the young man is what 28, 29 now. How old is Tank?
yeah, 28, 29, but Mosquito.
Mosquito,
No, he 30.
what did he just
Nah,
make?
he like 29.
You
Y'all
gotta
niggas.
judge
Yeah,
him on what he just made. So
yeah,
your
yeah. I understand.
projection for
I understand
his
that,
next
but
That
fight
what,
is gonna be way
but
less.
what's next though? Hey, fucking
that's
Pitbull Crew too. Who the fuck
We
want
that
to see
gotta
that shit?
see.
that's the thing, Big Fish. I'm saying, like, okay, I
We
understand
gotta
what you were
see.
saying, but is he gonna be happy? Because well, he probably just made which if you had to guess right now,
50
what
million.
would you say?
I think he made
Uh,
just 50 million, something like that, right, Io? When he
Word?
just made it?
Damn.
After everything came
Yeah,
back in, like
God
Yeah.
That's what I'm
damn.
saying.
it's
So
only like one
yeah,
point one point
yeah,
four or something like that.
Yo.
that
yeah, he made a
that
killing, bro.
padded the account to where he could just take some little,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying, some little nuggets now. He ain't tripping. He
Oh,
made
that
a big
okay,
amount.
okay, okay. Because that's
And,
what I'm
and,
saying. Like, he gonna be
and,
satisfied making
and
10
Shaka,
after making 50.
and
Like, that's
Shaka Zulu and Mosquito, don't get it twisted. Tank are going to fight these fights we want him to fight. He's just not gonna fight them yet.
but the older he
Here
get,
we
the
go.
less chance
Here
he
we go
got.
with that.
But
We
Tank,
done seen plenty of
but
fights
but
get
but
ruined
but, but
waiting on that shit, man.
I
Somebody
no
losing.
no we have, but Tank not
That's a fact.
old. Tank not old. Tank 29 finna go on 30. Tank ain't
Yeah,
took
but you got
no
Io, but he got to count on his dance partners to keep winning too, though.
no.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Mosquito, I'm with you. I agree with you, and I agree with what General Big Fish is saying. You was right. Tank need to fight these fights, but Mosquito, you have to understand this is prize fighting, and when you are the creme de la creme, you must protect the house, and they're gonna do that with Tank
Man,
until they have to get him, until Tank want to fight Shakur, want to fight Devin Haney and TFE. He gonna fight them. It's just gonna be a year or two from
and
now.
I'm glad you said that last name, Io, because tell me this, man. Right now, if we get an announcement tomorrow, Tank Davis going up to 140 and fighting Teofimo Lopez for the lineal title. That's not a big ass fight.
That's
That's gonna
the
make a
big.
lot of make a
Biggest
Titanic
fight.
some damn money. You know what I'm saying? Why not? I
Yeah,
think he
yeah,
can win that shit.
yeah. But you got to understand too, Mosquito. Like a lot of people, even though we know Tank won that fight against Pitbull Cruz, it was a lot. You know how these Mexicans do, especially if they Mexican fighter look good, do a look good in the fight. Everybody know
Yeah.
Tank Davis hand was messed up, but Tank Davis still beat him with one hand. But the outrage was that Pitbull Cruz won the fight, or him just even looking good in that fight. That
Mm-hmm.
brings intrigue to this fight. These Mexicans are going to show up and show out and buy this fight when Tank fight Pitbull Cruz. You have to listen to General Big Fish on this one, Mosquito. I get what you're saying though, but the General is right.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen right after that fight. He gonna fight Ryan Kardashian again next year.
Oh Again, you think?
Y'all can book it. They made way too much money for them not to have a rematch with the whole rehydration clause. And just think, if Ryan get one of these Wookiee belts at 140, man, Tank gonna move right back up to 140 like he did against Barrios,
And
whoop
go
him
break his
again, and then
ribs.
probably go back down to 35 or fight at catch weights or do whatever the fuck he want to do. Maybe even Teofimo. I think that's realistic because we have heard Money May say,
Nah,
hey,
that
I
ain't
want that
real.
fight for Tank. So that fight is in a play as well. Y'all watch.
That type, I think they think that fight is too risky. E3. I'm not saying I agree
Teofimo?
with you. That's a fight I would love to see, but those are two risky
They,
fights.
yeah,
They are
that's
going to
too
protect the
risky.
gold.
Floyd said he wanted it though, Fish.
Mosquito is
Hey,
fire, bro.
Oh my
Mosquito,
God.
I know you want to see him tested.
They'll be out there throwing some hydrogen bombs, boy. I love to see that fight. I
Yeah,
would love
Lee,
to
don't
see
get
that
it
fight.
twisted.
Floyd said he want to see it.
Just like look at the Terence Crawford now. He proved everything that he could prove. Terence Crawford is a superstar in the sport of boxing now. Terence Crawford could just take these fights he want to take now and get money. He ain't got to fight no fucking boots.
Yeah, Ayo, you came a long way, my nigga. You came a long way. You sound like a Crawford fan.
I'm a Earl Spence fan still.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Earl too,
But
I
this
just
the
know his
thing right
style,
here.
man.
I know this is the thing right here. Like that shit over with now. Crawford showed he was the better man, bro. I thought Earl was gonna win. Earl didn't win. Now I can salute Terence Crawford and just tell him what he is. But Terence Crawford in that same position, Mosquito. Terence Crawford could do what the fuck he really want to do. He could
And look what he doing though. Look what he trying. He
shut.
taking risks. He's still trying to take risks.
I know,
He can get knocked the fuck out fucking with Canelo.
No, but he could shun boots. He could shun boots.
I disagree.
That shit don't come with nothing though. That shit don't come with nothing.
He can do what he want to do with those fights that's available to him, but not the ones that like I told you. I have to say it again? Leave
Yes,
me
go ahead,
alone.
Fish.
Leave me alone. One fighter told him that's a big money fight. Charlo, Canelo. What Canelo say? Ayo, this guy just won one big fight. He just want a payday. If I fight him, I get nothing out of this. He too smart. I ain't gonna get no credit. Then Tank said he was just playing. Those are the super fights for Crawford. So I'm not throwing boots in front of him, trying to keep Crawford from shining. I'm just telling it like it is, like I always tell you, mosquito spray. Mosquito spray, you telling it how you want it to be.
Canelo fought Amir Khan.
Those are
He'll
the
fight
only
that nigga.
fights.
Big Fish.
Boots said he want to smoke. Thurman said he want to smoke.
Hey man,
What's
that's
up?
what you
Let's
want,
go.
nigga. You want to move backwards. Big Fish. You
No,
tell
but
so you
look,
telling so you telling me you telling me so hold on. So you telling me that if Al Hammond throw 20-25 million at Jamel Charlo, I mean, we have to admit Jamel Charlo do take smoke, man, when it comes his way. When it really comes his way, he take 20-25 million.
But
So he getting ready to return Crawford and
Mosquito,
defend your title.
that's a good point Fish just made. That what I'm saying, what Terence Crawford could do, what he want to do. Like everybody know Crawford fighting Thurman. That's an easy fight. Crawford will make about 10 to 15 million off that fight. Crawford fighting Boots, and even in my eyes, I think Crawford would dominate Boots. I'm sorry, boxing
Likewise.
nerd. So and he'll get paid.
That ain't right. That ain't right, man.
Down goes Boots.
So like
Don't do that.
Like Crawford say, it's about the money now, fam. Look, the difference between Crawford and Javante is Crawford had to get it the harder way, fam. Do y'all understand? He didn't have all the perks.
And that's why he ain't trying to curve the Boots like that. Y'all niggas like, go fight Boots. He wasn't running, go fight him. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, I got shit I'm trying to do. Like,
Shaka Zulu, that's what I'm saying. Crawford had to get it the harder way while everybody else, was breastfeed or they had the good Similac. Crawford had to have the off-brand Similac. And now Crawford at the hot stand, he ain't finna give a fuck about what nobody's saying. If I'm Crawford, I wouldn't either.
Nah, facts.
I mean, Boots is getting it the hard way too. This guy's had 31 fights and he hasn't got a title shot yet. Come on, man.
And Mosquito, we talked about this yesterday.
He could have had the title shot. He could have had one.
No, he couldn't. Stop it.
Nigga, he could have fought Crawford last year.
Hold on. Big Fish. What you saying, Big Fish?
My fault, Big Fish.
Benavidez in front of the line to get to Canelo in front of
Nah, Crawford can't fight him. Nah, I don't want that. That's too much.
Well, that's too much now, ain't it?
No,
Now
I'm
you
not
trying
talking
to
about.
now you trying to
I'm
defend
talking about
Crawford.
Benavidez versus Canelo. I
Yeah,
didn't say
yeah,
book.
WBC mandated. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
you
that'd
right
be a hell
too.
of a
You right.
fight.
So
That'd be
Zulu,
a
you
hell
trying
of
to
a
be a
fight.
fanager now, eh?
Nah, but
So,
that's too
Don't
much.
say that word. I hate that
You,
fucking word. Don't say that, boxing nerd.
My
Oh
bad, bro.
God.
My bad.
No, I'm
you'll
just
see
fucking with you.
Bud calling out David Benavidez, motherfucker,
yeah.
My bad,
and
bro.
Bud struggled with his brother, and he fight like a bigger version of that nigga.
Boxing nerd, you a
Man,
Nah.
let's be
motherfucker.
honest, man. Terence Crawford versus David Benavidez does nothing for either fighter.
No,
Nah,
Nothing.
it don't.
I didn't say
So
him.
that
I
fight
said
don't make sense.
Canelo and Benavidez
No,
is.
no,
Yeah, he
I'm
come
just
out.
saying. I think somebody. I thought I heard somebody say Crawford versus Benavidez. My
Nah,
bad.
Fish was trying to make his point, then they started talking.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay.
saying
Yeah,
that
yeah. I don't like that
WBC
fight for
mandated.
boxing.
Yeah, they
Fish,
mandated Canelo
Fish,
fight
Fish,
Benavidez for WBC.
yeah, Fish
Yeah,
was
yeah. I
saying he
saw
got
that.
Finally,
Yeah, he was saying Canelo caught up. That's basically what Fish
The
trying to
nigga
say.
saying, but wait a minute. But to Big Fish's point though, Fish, this is my rebuttal to that. Nigga, Canelo can easily drop that belt if you don't want to fight David Benavidez.
he fuck around and do it.
Yeah,
Mosquito
he
don't give a
said
demanded
fuck.
it
that
right
He
after.
know
Canelo is
Canelo
all
don't give a
about
fuck.
legacy,
So
he wouldn't
I don't
duck
care
it.
about
with
that.
that, so Big Fish, a man y'all used to give a lot of credit to how big of a genius he was. He all about the dead men. You know what I'm saying? Now tell me this: what two back-to-back fights gonna make him more money than Canelo and Benavidez? And right behind that, when he come back down after taking his loss, Charlo versus Crawford.
Ooh.
Who you talking about?
Al
Ex-
Heyman. What two fights back-to-back gonna make him more money
Nah, that's true. You right.
That's true.
than
Yeah,
them two?
yeah.
You always talking about what a
I
genius he is.
agree. Mosquito, this what I keep telling you. I think that's the best fight in boxing, Crawford versus Canelo. But like my man Shaka said,
I'm
Bud
not
will
talking
whoop
about
the
that
fuck
fight. You ain't hear
out of
what I just said.
Canelo.
You ain't heard what I just said. I said Canelo and Benavidez, and right behind it, Crawford and Charlo and Crawford after Charlo come back down.
Yeah, let me ask the panel something, right? Because I heard
Charlo ain't
niggas
fight. Yeah.
like if Canelo beat Charlo, I still will want to see him fight Charlo fight this nigga at 154. Nigga saying like, oh, that'll make the fight whack. But I already
Of
think
course,
Crawford
Nah,
gonna
they
beat
have
him
to
any
fight at
fucking way.
of
160.
course, you would want to see him get finished off by Crawford. That
Nigga, he's
dude
gonna
is
beat
not
him up
about to.
anyway, but he's gonna
He
beat him up anyway.
he
I
would be the
don't
new
know.
Kell Brook.
I
He
don't
would be
know.
the new Kell Brook. Yo, if Charlo get beat up by Canelo
Yeah,
and then
Bud
go
ain't gonna
back
get no
down to
credit.
154,
Yeah,
he
He
would
ain't gonna
get
get no
crushed.
credit.
yeah. But see, one thing about Charlo, I know that Earl ain't. Charlo is a fucking gym rat, fam. So, look, I'm gonna tell you like this: Charlo is a better stylistic matchup
Then
against
y'all giving him credit for.
Crawford than Earl Spence was. Now,
Just because of the power too.
I don't know if Crawford could beat Jamil Charlo. I don't know that.
Man,
Tony
I seen
Harrison,
Jamel Charlo get outboxed by Tony
Tony
Harrison, bro.
Harrison.
Stop it,
Now
Io.
picture
Stop
Tony
it.
Harrison with power and the meanest to him.
Stop it,
Nah,
man. Crawford gonna run circles
but
around that dude.
but Tony Harrison was one of them. Tony Harrison was one of them ones, right? And
No, he ain't like
Nah,
Crawford
he ain't
though,
one of them
Io.
ones. He ain't.
I mean, what's respect?
I'm saying,
I fuck with
He's a
Harrison,
good boxer. He's a good
but he
boxer.
ain't like
yeah,
Crawford, bro. Come
yeah.
on now.
But to Jamel credit, and we got to get Derrick James credit on this, right? They came back, they made adjustments, and he came back and beat the fuck out of Tom
Nah, he
Crawford.
was
No,
losing that
no, he
fucking
was
fight.
Nah,
He
he
was
was
losing.
losing that
nah,
fight.
he
He
was
He was losing that
losing.
nah.
fight,
He was
bro.
losing.
That nigga started
What
swinging for the fences, bro.
But it's not. What I'm saying is, bro. Well, okay, okay.
But
If we
that's what
gonna
I
say,
like about him.
so if we gonna say that, see, this is my thing right here. When you in boxing, you train for specific styles. Yeah, you may lose on the card, like my dog General Big Fish said about Tank. Yeah, Tank be down a lot of rounds, but Tank be setting
True.
you up. Can we get Jamel his credit that yeah, okay, he may have been down some rounds, but he was waiting for that certain time, and it was successful. Same
Hey
thing
man,
with
you're pretty
Castano.
good. You pretty good at what you do, Io. That sound good.
This nigga a
No,
politician.
no, just like Castano, think about it. That was a draw. Give Derrick James some more credit right there.
Yeah.
Jamel Charlo was able to make adjustments and he came back
I,
and beat Castano clearly. Like Jamel Charlo,
stays in the gym, bro, I'm telling you.
I think he could beat Canelo. If Canelo fade in that second half of that fight, he gonna be on his ass. Yeah, he
I'm
gonna be in
with you.
trouble.
Say, I'm kind of getting nervous for Canelo for this fight. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all.
Charlo a dog, bro.
You a Canelo fan, Ayo?
No. I mean, I like Canelo. You know, I like Jamel. But I'm just saying,
Let his ass fade in that fight.
I think I'm starting to think Jamel got more of a chance than everybody giving him. But who am I to say that? I thought Earl Spence was gonna beat, Terence Crawford.
Zulu, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
You said Crawford stops Canelo, correct?
Yep.
Can he stop David Benavidez?
No.
No, hold on. Let me add to my question. Wasn't David Benavidez dropped in his career?
Yeah, he was.
By a jab, correct?
Some
Canelo's
silly
never
shit.
been dropped in his career, correct?
No, he hasn't.
So then how does he stop Canelo and not David?
But do you ever look up like stats? You know David Benavidez as his defense is like top 5, bro. Do you know that? Niggas don't answer, like Shakur Loma #1. But do you know David Benavidez is like top 5? Him and that Bivol nigga, bro.
I know, but like who is it against though?
Damn, is his defense that good?
There you go, boxing nerd. There you go. But whenever we say that about Boots, you ain't trying to hear that. Hypocrite, man.
Mosquito.
I digress.
Mosquito. Is
that come on now?
Mosquito.
Why'd you have to come with a clothesline from behind?
I'm not saying, hey, I didn't even want to mention the nigga name earlier because it makes me fart.
This guy came with a clothesline from behind. I thought it was a one-on-one.
Hey, now I could be wrong, but Mosquito is David. I don't think David Benavidez got that great of a. I think he got defense, but I don't think it's that great. I think his offensive, the way he so steady on offense, that that determines. Is he that good on defense?
His defense ain't flashy like a black nigga shit. But the same way Bivol do the high guard, bro. The same way, nigga. I'm telling you, that's why it's not catching your eye, bro. I'm telling you, the same way Bivol.
Look. I'll tell you what it is.
Go ahead.
I think I can say what it is for you. His defense is good enough, and because Benavidez is so goddamn big, he's going to eventually just wear Crawford down and then beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, he just too much. Like, I don't think, like, yo,
it's just too much. Like, bro, the nigga like fucking 6'2", 6'3", and he coming down from 220.
Yeah,
you going up to 168, bro. He
Canelo's short as fuck. Canelo's short. Like that nigga, nah, that's a whole nother.
And bro, that's gonna be another reason Canelo gonna have a problem. If y'all didn't see that first presser, nigga, Jermell Charlo is way bigger than Canelo.
Bigger than nigga. Yeah, he definitely the bigger man.
It wouldn't surprise me if he beat Canelo, and it wouldn't surprise me if he stopped Canelo.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to get Eddie Atlas to break this shit down next week because y'all niggas talking crazy.
Man,
no, you didn't.
I just said surprise. I didn't say he was gonna do it.
Big
Jamel could punch E3.
Man,
bro,
I seen Canelo get caught flushed by Triple G. That nigga Jamel ain't shit.
But it's the punches you don't see, E3. Remember, Earl ain't see the uppercut when Bud stepped back on that rope. That's the thing. Like it's some punches you don't see. Like,
why'd you have to bring that back up?
So wait a minute. So you think Jamel Charlo throw punches you can't see?
Yes, he do.
No, he don't.
Yeah, E3 stupid.
Yeah. Educate me, man. What fight? Wait, hold on.
You got a point, but you never know.
Hold on, y'all. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. I don't know everything about boxing. Educate me.
Right.
You're right. I go watch them, bro. And if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong.
Yo, he do though. He do. Not like Crawford, not on the level of Crawford, but he do. He do. Look at some of his knockouts. Look at some of his knockouts. You'll see that the nigga did not see that shit coming.
Look at the Castano fight.
He
didn't. He ain't see it coming.
He knocked Castano out with a counter left hook.
And Tony Harrison, he punched with him. He does that very good as well.
Yeah, that's his best skill, punching with you and punching in between your shit. And I feel like he can catch Canelo with some shit because he's the way bigger fighter, bro. And I feel like, hey, that's just my feelings.
Hey, Big Mark.
I ain't saying he can win the fight, but if he does win the fight, that's why he's going to win the fight.
Canelo's a better boxer, bro. He's a better boxer.
And then I know,
better boxer than
speed.
who?
But look, I know he got hit by Triple G, but that was a younger Canelo. This is an older Canelo who we done seen take a loss.
He done been through some
True.
shit, and he had his ass
Exactly.
beat a few times.
Like I'm picturing, slowing down. I just see him slowing down.
I ain't gonna lie
And
to
he
y'all.
drunk in
I hope
alcohol and
Canelo
eating
do
free
good.
holes.
The nigga
I
be
hope
playing
he get
golf
his
all the fucking
I
time.
ain't
That
gonna
nigga
lie
golf
to
like
you.
a motherfucker.
I hope he get knocked the fuck
Yeah,
out.
I
I
hope
hope
Jamel
he end
win.
up.
I want
I
Mel to
hope
win,
Mel.
but it's the rematch I don't want. That shit gonna slow up every fucking thing in the world. Like, that's the only fucking thing.
Well,
So
I want
Big Mark,
Canelo to
you
win.
hoping he retires Canelo?
I hope he slide his ass through a closed door. I ain't lying to you, boy. That is one dude I do not like. I feel like his career has been padded, and like he's been given all these gifts. Like I'm just like, bro, I just want
Christmas after Christmas.
what? I have never seen anybody get so many white Christmases back to back to back to back than Canelo, bro. Like
Hey, man, let
this.
me just say this, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up on me on the panel, man. Shout out to the Wolf Chat. Shout out to the Playback Game, man. Hit that like button. I'm gone, y'all. Hey, Fish, hold it down, bro. I'm gone. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm just, hey, bro, I can't do nothing but keep it a buck. I hope Jamel knock a booger out his nose. Oh my God. And I hope they catch that shit in slow-mo.
Oh my God.
Say,
Yeah,
man.
bro. I
Hey,
can't.
everybody, look. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, Mosquito. Hey, look. I got love for Earl Spence. I was around him. I was in his training camp. Yeah, we had our foul out, but everybody foul out. But at the end of the day, I was still rooting for him. I am scared shitless for Earl Spence if he
I
go.
don't know why he won't fight that nigga again. It's
Nah,
cause of that pride shit,
Bro,
bro.
no, fool. No,
I'm
no.
scared, bro. Like if y'all
Bro.
go look on Terence Crawford IG. Go look at how he looked today, bro. Like the way, bro.
Man,
I
I'm
am
not. Hey,
scared for
man.
Earl.
Look, man. Look, man. Look. I'm not worried about any of that. This is what I'm going to say to that. He is a grown ass man.
Yeah, I know, but
And if he want to walk out there
yep,
and get his
true.
eyes beat out his face, then let's stream that shit and watch his eyeballs fall out of his face. I don't have, hey man, I can't feel sorry for somebody that's not gonna make the right adjustments. I
Nah,
already feel
but
like you
I
gonna
don't know
run in
why
there.
Big
he
Mark,
can't make it. He
but
can't.
you don't know what we don't even know what he doing. If what
If it's
adjustment?
with if it's
I
with Derrick
know,
James,
but you
it's
saying
cheese.
nah, but that's just like bro, you can't just be insensitive like that and say like because you like people who
No,
box.
I fuck with Earl, and you know what I'm saying. If he fight him again, bro, I'm probably going to bet with Earl again because that's what I did the first time. I'm
Nah,
just like that.
Earl,
But
like the way he got beat, bro. Like we got to really look at that. Like I mean, look, Earl Spence got 3 kids. You got to think about that. We got a life after.
right,
What the fuck we do? He got a mother, a father. He got sisters and brothers.
bro, I
That
get
nigga
all of
fought. He
that,
kicked you. He
and
fought Crawford
and
off a layoff. That nigga's wilding, bro. Like he wilding, bro.
bro, he big wilding. And another thing that I feel like is also wrong about him taking this rematch is one, it's too early,
Way too early.
and then two, on top of it being too early, I feel you when you say you don't do tune-ups, but my boy, you need tune-up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you
3 or
need
4.
a tune-up. You got to
that,
get back to the one we thought could move a little
if
bit.
if this fight happened in December, I will be shocked. Like
He got
I will
he
be completely shocked, Shaka Zulu. I'll be shocked.
Now that's something I would be terrified for. If that
I'll
fight
be
happened,
very.
I don't give a shit if that fight happened at whatever way the loser wanted and the winner had to deal with it. The same
But
result is gonna happen. It's
but
gonna be a thorough ass beating.
Crawford is gonna push the envelope for this fight to happen in December, and that's what he's supposed to do. But what I'm wondering is can Earl Spence say, "Oh, I'm injured," and could they postpone the fight,
Nigga,
or
he just
or
need to
or,
fall the fuck back, bro.
or would they void the contract and they move on?
He need to say, yo, this nigga making it at 147. I can't make that weight. So fuck that nigga. That's the
That's
angle
what
he
the
need to
fuck he
say
need to do.
and get the
I
fuck
can't make.
on, man.
That's the first thing he need to say is I can't make 147.
All right,
Which
guys.
I
I
know
have a
he.
question. If it was like a split decision win for Terence Crawford, you guys would be cool if it came in December again.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah, I mean,
I
if it was
wouldn't.
closer,
of
a
course.
closer fight,
Yeah, of
competitive.
course, if it was more competitive, boxing there, but this wasn't competitive. This fight had to be stopped.
Yeah.
Man.
And it wasn't competitive after the first round.
Oh Lord. Oh my God.
Bro, I was going for Crawford. And after the third knockdown, I'm like, yo, they need to stop this shit, man. I'm watching this shit with my girl. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. Like, yo,
Yeah,
We
like
might
why am I
watch a
feeling
nigga get
bad for
murked today.
Spence?
Hey,
Like, bro.
you ain't lying, bro. That fight should have been stopped in the fourth
I'm
round.
like, what the fuck? Stop
Mosquito.
this shit.
No, no, the seventh.
Why did the ref and the doctors come up like that, Mosquito?
Yeah, I was like, they try to say this.
Like
Yeah,
I've never seen that
that was kind of
before in
weird.
boxing. Why did
Yeah,
they
you
Spence
come
put the
was
up?
doctors
mad too. They
outside the
embarrassed
ring.
that nigga. Like, that's how he knew he was getting his ass beat. They checking on that nigga middle of the round. Like,
This nigga getting his shit destroyed, boy.
yeah, bruh.
That
Yeah,
old then his
yeah.
weak ass coach didn't have shit for him.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this: that fat nigga that walked them out, like I watched, they got this angle on YouTube, bro. I watched this fight put me to sleep every night, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas, every night this shit put me. Look, they got this fat nigga, the nigga that brought him out,
Big
bro. They
extra
got this,
plug.
they got this angle of a nigga like he taped the fight. It's beautiful though. No commentators like how my man said. You just watching the fight from a nigga in the audience, but the angle he got, you can see Earl Spence section. I just watched the whole section of the fight. That big nigga I brought him out after the second round. That nigga did not sit down the whole fight, bro. That whole section was stood up, though, bro. That shit was crazy. Watching his mom and shit like cover her face and like, yo, that shit crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Shit
the
was,
epilogue after. Oh my God.
I ain't watch it, bro. I ain't watch that shit.
You need to
bro,
go
I never
watch it, man.
expected
You need
that
to go
shit,
watch
bro.
the locker room afterward.
I can't watch that shit, bro. Like I really fucks with Earl. I mean, we ain't cool or nothing, but
As a fan,
I
yeah, I
feel
got
you.
you.
yeah, I can't watch that, bro.
That nigga throw the jab and then jab, hook to the body, hook to the head, bro. I'm not even a boxer, and you can see his pattern. Imagine Terence Crawford. Nigga.
No, that's all you did, bro. I told you I told these guys that for a past year. This is Earl Spence's game plan. 1-1-3-4 to the body. 1-1-2. 1-1 overhand 2. 1-1-3-4 to the body. That's all he did.
Hey yo, and niggas ain't boxers, and look what niggas say. Niggas broke his style now.
Man.
Imagine a master boxer.
Hey, do y'all think Spence need to retire?
No. I just think he needs a tune-up.
But it's like after a beating like that, bro, nobody gonna ever look at him the same, bro. It's like that mystique about him.
That's not true. That's
You
not
don't-
true.
You don't think so?
That's not true. Think about Roberto Duran when he
True.
fought.
Yeah, all them niggas lost. Yeah, true.
What?
Yeah, but it wasn't
Roberto
like that.
Duran got destroyed.
Oh, yeah, by Thomas Hearns.
But Hearns, you talking
What?
about that?
He
That
got
was one
left
of the
in a
craziest
slump.
knockout. Yo, that knockout got to be top
But
something.
then think about this, Thomas. Remember Tommy Hearns got destroyed by Sugar Ray.
Yeah, but he knocked out
Hagler.
But he
destroyed him
knocked out
too.
Duran.
Oh my
Didn't
God.
he? Didn't he knock out
He
Duran?
knocked Duran out in the second round or
Bro,
the third
that punch,
round.
bro.
Some
That
shit.
punch, bro.
Yeah, so think
Hit that
about
nigga
this.
one of them hammers.
So it's easier to get knocked out early like that than to take a continuous ass whipping like Earl
Hell
Spence
yeah.
for 9 rounds, bro. That's more damage on you, in my
Yo.
opinion. I could be wrong.
After the first,
Most definitely.
y'all ain't see
A
his legs after
beating
the
is
first
definitely
knockdown.
way worse than getting
Yeah, his
knocked
legs were
out.
bad.
His legs was that nigga was stinky legging the whole night. Remember that nigga? I'm gonna make you do the
Because he
stinky
caught
leg.
one behind the ear and his equilibrium was off for the rest of the night. what shit he was gonna be able to do anyway.
Yo,
It was
Earl,
either
man.
behind the
Damn,
ear,
Earl.
in the ear, wherever you want to say it was. Didn't nobody say it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to create no conspiracy shit.
Nah, he was
But
ducking into it though. Anyway, so
Hey, the reason why I say retire because it's dangerous, y'all. Y'all got to understand, like, oh yeah, Earl Spence did bounce back, but that was a horrific accident he was in 3 years ago, bro. And the lingering effects that come with that, it may not be now, but it can eventually come on, right? And like we were saying, it ain't because of his teeth. He's slurring like that. Look at the before.
nah, yo, I'll be honest. I'm a Bud fan, right? But I just didn't want niggas to use it for excuse. After that accident, that nigga don't talk the same, nigga. That nigga do not talk the fucking
bro,
same.
he
But it's
hasn't
been,
been
but
the
it's been,
same.
yeah, but it's been. Don't make it look like it was right before Crawford. That's my thing. When he was still whooping
Nah,
niggas'
it's been
asses,
like that. He's been on the way. He's
ah,
been on the downward
Ben,
spiral
bro, that nigga, yo,
since
he
that
talked
shit.
way different, bro. I'm like, this nigga move a little bit. He talking different. I'm like,
And
yo,
then he just started doing heavy. He back to drinking again. Bro, he doing shit he ain't got no business.
and Bud tweeted
And he
years ago
can't tell.
too. They gonna blame the car accident, nigga. Tell he said all this
Nah,
shit, bro.
remember when he told? Remember it was a few months ago when Bud said, "I know what you did last summer. You better get off that shit." I knew.
Mm-hmm.
I knew then it was some shit.
That's I don't know how, like, I know you could like Spence, but it's like, bro, this, how could y'all think he was gonna win?
What you mean?
Nah, fool. I
We think he
mean, nah,
was
you
gonna
can't
win?
say it like that, fool. Because
God damn.
just to be honest, he's the second best welterweight in the division.
Now he is. He was.
Now he is. You feel me? Like it's just a big difference between 1 and 2.
Crazy different. Who's saying
Skills pay bills, bro. And somebody said that on the chat one day. Skills pay bills.
mm-hmm.
And shit, it just is what it is, bro. Skills pay bills.
Boots would
Spence,
be a
Spence.
dangerous fight for Spence right now. Very dangerous. He'll
Bro,
put
I
he'll
that's
think
put
just
I think
like
I
Keith
think Boots
Thurman.
beat. I think he beats.
I thought he beat him
Yeah, Boots
before.
ain't gonna be still enough.
It's tough for Earl Spence, man, because when you get broke down like that, and it's the tape of you getting broke down like that, and you know when you an old dog, it's hard to learn new tricks. I ain't saying you can't get better,
He ain't
but
got no
now
motherfucking
it's
choice.
it's video evidence out there of how you could do different things against Spence. He gonna have tough fights coming ahead, bro. I'm telling you. Oh wait.
That's what I'm saying. When I said like his aura about him, y'all say it ain't gone. It's like niggas gonna think they could beat him.
Yeah.
And confidence
Wait,
is a motherfucker.
yeah, that's all. I right. yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to tell you, boy, confidence is a motherfucker when you dealing with them.
That's why I say, like, what else do Earl Spence need to prove, man?
It's
Would you
not about what you need to prove.
no, but
It's
wouldn't you
about
rather no, but let me finish. Wouldn't you rather go out losing to the best fighter of this era or then going there taking chances that could be more physically damaged to you and then losing to lesser opponents? I ain't got no problem with that.
Nah, he got a tough choice to make. Mm-hmm. That's a tough choice. But you know, as
yeah,
a
but
fighter, nigga gonna want to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
He
know.
young. He young too. Well, not young, but he's still young.
oh,
Earl finna be 34 years old, bro.
Yeah, that's old in boxing.
Nigga
he
That's
only
like
can
got
be
20
he
45.
fights.
close to 35.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's not about longevity, brother, especially when he spent his entire career at a weight class he really
You
wasn't
wildin'
supposed
for
to
that.
be at.
You wildin' for that too.
Like, I mean, if we was gonna keep it a buck, he should have been out of 147. And I mean, I'm just saying now. I mean, I get it. You doing what you doing now, but let's be honest. After he beat Kell Brook, his ass should have been out of 147, bro.
They debut at 154 and then went down to 147.
No,
Some shit.
Kell Brook went to 154 and came back down to fight him. After he
Nah, but
beat
I know
Kell
that,
Brook,
but I thought that this
Brooke went to
nigga.
160.
yeah, he went to fight Triple G. His move was to go to 154 after he fought Kell Brook. That want to get undisputed shit. You should have known when Terence Crawford pulled in the division, that shit wasn't gonna work. He moved too much. Everybody else, you could got away with that shit on him.
It's crazy
If
because
that,
I was not to cut you off. I was thinking if he his best chance to me is if he fight Bud like how he fight Mikey Garcia. But then it's like you can't
that's what
outbox
I
Bud,
said.
but he still can't outbox him though. But that's
No,
his
but
best
see,
chance.
it wasn't the outbox him. It was the volume. It was gonna be the overwhelm. But if you can't get none of that shit off because all of what you doing is fucking a pattern that a 9-year-old could recognize,
yeah.
then shit.
So he was
That's
just
why the
beating
fight.
niggas because so y'all think he was just beating them niggas because he was physically bigger than them?
Yeah, that's what we.
Nah, oh, go
My
ahead.
my
You
the
still gotta
reason
outskill
why
them niggas.
the reason why I thought Terence Crawford would lose to Earl Spence was because of the size discrepancy and the volume that Earl Spence puts out, and the reputation of Terence Crawford being the slow starter. And I felt that Earl Spence was good enough defensively to be ahead up on the cards enough to when Terence Crawford did set his distance and timing in my mosquito spray voice, it would be too late and too big of a margin to overcome on the cards, and Spence would win. But I never thought in my life that Spence's number one asset wouldn't even get to be able to be displayed. His stamina and conditioning, that shit got starched out in the second round. So that's why I thought he would win.
I just go off the style. Like if a nigga too big, he just too big though. And it's the style, man. Like they too close in size.
Hold on, Big Fish.
But I'm saying the style, that's
Hold
what
on,
I'm
hold on,
talking
hold on,
about.
hold
His
on, Big. Hold
style
on, hold
was
on,
to
Big Fish.
his
Hold on, Big
style
Fish.
was to jab and get it on the inside and just, bang to the body. That's a style, ain't it? I
Nah,
thought that
true.
style.
True.
I think that style could have beat him. I was fucking wrong.
And you
Hold
could look
on,
at
Big
you
Fish.
gotta look at the
Hold on, hold
opponents
on,
that
hold on,
worked
no,
on
Big
too.
Fish.
Go ahead.
One thing I got to correct you on, man. He wasn't tired. He was just getting outclassed. He didn't. He kept coming. He just kept walking through a fucking hurricane trying to get to Crawford.
Nigga,
And
I saw
that's all it was. It wasn't. He wasn't tired. His conditioning, the style, all that shit was there.
nigga.
Problem with Crawford was there too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So wasn't nothing wrong with that nigga conditioning, man. Don't say that.
You know what his legs felt like, Mosquito? They didn't look good to me.
Yeah, because they never get hit.
Okay.
Why his
stinky
legs getting
leg.
something?
The
Nah,
nigga.
well,
Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying like it, I kind of agree with both, but I'm with because he was kind of off. Like I don't know,
He
man.
was off after he got hit with that first
Yeah.
jab. That jab that hit him when he got knocked down, it didn't land flush on the face. It landed kind of on the side of the face near the ear. And I just feel like it threw his whole equilibrium off and shit. That nigga was fighting on a half running motor and from that point on.
Yeah,
And that
his legs never was back.
and then Crawford is a really a conventional fighter. So that jab he hit him with, that was
It's his
really
power
like
hand.
a straight
Yeah.
punch. That was a hard punch.
That's his
Yeah, that
power
was,
hand. Yeah.
and he made it a point to throw a power jab.
Because like how you like, I'm with Fish. Fish, that was an excellent breakdown. I thought Earl was gonna be too much with
But
his
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's
with it.
but
No,
my thing with what Fish said is you gotta it's the opponents he was fighting too though. Like you fighting niggas that's more stationary. So that you gotta look at who he fought with that moved around like Crawford. Nobody really. So you
Okay.
supposed to so you should go ahead.
No, but go ahead. My bad, Shaka. Go ahead.
No, so that's what made me like okay, and I peeped that. I'm like, yo, he fighting nigga. This nigga Ugas standing there. Sean 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 move, and that's why that fight was hard as it was. That nigga fight crazy though, and that's why when he fought Crawford, I'm like, that's gonna be a harder fight for Crawford because this nigga's wild. Earl is basic and he throws regular punches like normal punches, and he's basic as fuck with it, so it's gonna be easier to pick his ass apart. Sean come in there, Sean doing whatever like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's
but
a
it's
little
just
disingenuous to say he basic, bro. Stop that, because that's taking credit away from Crawford and that's taking credit away from Earl Spence becoming the 3-belt champion. He not basic, bro. Crawford is just fundamentally better than Earl Spence in all aspects. What we seen on July 29th. Earl is nothing basic about him. You can't be a
nigga.
basic. You can't be
Floyd,
basic. You can't be basic, nigga, and become a 3-belt champion in the division. I understand what you're trying to say, but you saying he basic. He ain't basic.
nigga.
Crawford was just fundamentally better.
Floyd would say that Earl Spence is straight up and down. Nigga. That's what Floyd would say about that.
And Floyd is an all-time great, bro.
And
So
Bud is too.
I mean, yeah, Bud is too, but it's just like Floyd look at fighters differently than a lot of other people do. Like, y'all got to stop discrediting Earl Spence, because when you discredit him, it's like you discrediting what Crawford did. Like, I hope Crawford fans understand that saying this 3-belt champion was basic. This 3-belt champion was couldn't move. So that mean to tell me then Earl Spence was just like everybody else on Crawford resume that we was arguing with y'all about.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
That's what I
know.
was trying to tell you.
And hold on, let me piggyback on IO, what you saying to Shaka, like what Shaka was saying earlier. How you view Ugas and all of them as these flat-footed basic fighters tailor-made for Spence. That's what we were saying about Kavalaskis and all these other fighters, Gamboa, and they all them fighters. We didn't look at them as like those are fighters as good as Earl Spence. So both fighters were the best fighters that they were going to face. Terence Crawford was the better man. I feel like Big Mark 100% like that. He got clipped early and the motor went out. It was a wrap from there because the first round I felt like Spence did what I felt he was gonna do for 7 or 8 rounds of the fight. He controlled he was the ring general. He put Crawford on the ropes twice in the first round. Got off some shit. It had little to no effect on him, and that's what made me believe that his stamina and strength wasn't on par like it normally is.
Yeah, I agree, Fitz, because his coach, like Virgil Hunter said, like
Coach
you were
is
telling us,
trash.
his Virgil Hunter say, why would you start working this heat like this, then go to this heat like this? It didn't make no sense. And his coach, I don't give a fuck if Earl Spence is the boss, say he could do that. That's something Derrick James should know being a trainer, that you can't go from the heat that he was in to the type of heat in Earl that Las Vegas is, bro. That was a fundamental fucking mistake. Like when people talking about he looked like he wasn't thorough.
Hey, whoever eating them Cheetos, mute your mic.
Oh shit, my bad.
This nigga
My
know what he eating. This
bad.
nigga stupid.
Mm,
Nah,
them
when Derrick
bitches,
James,
them
when Derrick
bitches
James,
good too.
when Derrick James said he don't watch tape,
Yeah,
I'm Earl Spence, I'd have fired that nigga. Like what? It's I'm not watching tape, but you not watching tape. Who the fuck? Like we clueless in here. We just going in here and just going through the motion.
Yeah, I don't want my coach not watching tape avidly. You gotta watch tapes. Mosquito spray would be mosquito. You think you could train Earl Spence to beat Crawford?
Nah, can't nobody
What
help
would you
him.
tell? What would you tell Earl Spence to beat Crawford, Mosquito? I know this is painful for you to do, but can you please tell me what can he do to win this rematch, Mosquito?
Like his hotel room from the outside.
Uh,
So
Nah,
he can't make it to the
I
ring
get
that
it. I
day.
know you don't think there's nothing he could do, but honestly, if you was his coach, what would you tell him to do to make a better showing than last time?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's nothing he can do, man. Crawford got him time, man. It's over with. It's just nothing he can do, man.
if I was Earl, I'll turn conventional. I'll do what Crawford do and use my power jab as my left hand, or my right hand. I mean, he left-handed, right? So I'll fight conventional or whatever. I mean, I
That's
don't
not gonna work.
Nigga,
Yeah,
if he
he
was
got
coming
yeah,
over his flicking jab, with a power jab.
No,
Imagine if he throw a power
let
one
me
too.
tell
You
you
gonna
what's
fuck him
gonna
up.
have to happen. Earl's gonna have to go learn how to catch and counter. Earl's gonna have to get better at throwing in between shit. And if he can't do either one of those things and then learn head movement and learn how to pivot, he can't do shit with Terrence. Because those are the things that he's gonna have to do to beat him. He's gonna have to punch in between his shit. He's gonna have to catch and counter. He's gonna have to be able to slip, weave, and pivot. And if he can't do none of that shit, he might as well not go back out there. And Derek James can't teach him that shit. We already know that because if he could, he already would have. Now that's the answer to the question. That's how he's going to beat
Yeah.
Terrence.
All right.
Mosquito sprays so hateful, man. He wouldn't even give us a game plan, man. That's cold.
I mean,
No,
I
I'm
give you
not.
the
I'm
game,
not. I'm not being
but
hateful, man. Yeah, Big Mark. What you said sounds good on paper, but we both know Earl Spence is physically incapable of doing that due to the fact
no,
when
he is
shots
physically
when
capable.
when
His
shot
coach
when
isn't
shot
capable of
when
teaching it.
shots are being thrown at him, he shells up, lets them work, then he works. He's not gonna punch in between nothing.
Well, that's what he was taught, bro. That's what I'm saying. He
Exactly,
needs he needs another coach
and he's not gonna be able to
so
get.
that
He's
he
not gonna
can
be able to get
catch and
comfortable doing
counter.
that. And he's not gonna be able to get comfortable doing that in 8 weeks' time against the best fighter in the world.
Tune ups. That's why I said nigga needs some tune ups.
He just need to let that. If he want to continue boxing, he just need to let that. There you go, showing them Cheetos again. He need to if if he want to if he want to continue boxing, he gonna have to just let this Crawford fight go, and put his pride to the side and build himself back up. Get a trainer who gonna be able to teach him and bring new things to the table. But I'm like Mosquito, General Big Fish. It ain't no way he could give a breakdown because if Derek James in his corner, I mean, give Derek credit. I mean, he is successful in two in all of his rematches. I think he's successful in them, so I can give him that much credit. But I'm with Mosquito. I don't think Earl could do nothing with him, and not in no 8 weeks time. It ain't nothing fundamentally you could break down to say, oh yeah, Earl, you could do this. Hello?
No, I'm still here.
My bad. I was still chewing on these Cheetos, so I didn't want to say nothing.
Yo, I'm about to get some Cheetos too, yo. I was thinking about that, bro. What the hell?
Well, actually, these sour cream and onion lays, he holds it good in a bit.
Oh man, I don't got that. Shit, I'm jealous now.
My bad.
I don't even get the puff Cheetos. I get the crunchy ones.
Oh no, we only do the jalapeno cheddar on them, my boy.
But yeah, the bottom line is, man, that fight does not need to happen again at all. I don't not know tune-ups, nothing. It don't need to happen ever
Nope.
again.
Or Earl Spence will be Cheetos.
Now I will say, this, and I'm gonna be honest about what I'm gonna say. Everything that I just said that Earl need to do, Mosquito, right? It's not that he's not physically capable of doing it, but that he probably hasn't done it in so long. I don't think that it's worth. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it's worth it
I don't either. I don't want to see him fight Bud
because
next.
you're not gonna be able to rebuild yourself, nigga. You 34. This is it. Nigga, you on your Michael Jackson shit. Nigga, you on your last leg. And physically, it looked like you on your last leg.
Yeah, it looked like it should be a wrap based on the last performance. It should be a wrap to me. I don't feel like he have nothing else to prove. It's not no other fights out there that's gonna
Nothing.
increase his
And
legacy or make
and and,
make him a
and
whole
really
lot of
on the
money.
cool, I kind of knew we was out of there when he came out with Big X the plug.
Man,
I knew we was done for.
But the other thing
Eminem
I need to
tweeting
say,
about coming to the fight. This nigga who got big fat ass, unhealthy, just these niggas you hang with, these big
Nah,
sloppy built motherfuckers.
I ain't gonna say I knew he was after there because he came out there with him. I knew he was after there after I seen 3 or 4 rounds. And I seen Earl
You
Spence.
needed 3 or 4 rounds and knew it was over.
Nah, I'm just saying because you still think like, oh, okay, Terence Crawford got these first 3 or 4 rounds.
Nah,
Earl,
big
Nah,
Mark. Nah, big Mark.
when that
Earl Spence.
music was off,
Hey,
I
hold
was
on, big
like,
Mark. Earl Spence got up out that stool, man, and came out throwing them fucking bombs and tried, bro. But it wasn't nothing that he can do after that. So he gave
because he didn't.
a little glimmer of hope with the effort, at least.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did hurt him in the 3rd round when he got dropped. He came out there and he hit Terrence with 110. He kind of hurt him a little bit. And Terrence said, "Oh, okay, I know how to stop this shit.
Yeah,
Da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum,
yeah, he
dum-dum.
had
Let me
very
beat
little
this nigga's
success.
ass." Mm, 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 mm. I was like, damn, man, this nigga in here getting beat like, and they be beating his kids.
I'm just saying Earl needs to, like, I'm with you, Fizz, like I was trying to say earlier. Like, yeah, Earl done made damn near $100 million in his career.
Yeah,
What else he need to fight for? Like it ain't nothing else for
you
him
ain't
to prove.
proving nothing to us, homie.
Nothing. Like that was the fight. Okay, I think Earl Smith's a Hall of Famer still. Can't nobody tell me you can't. You hold
that's
3
what I was about
belts
to
in
say.
the division. Oh, go ahead, Mosquito.
That's what I was about to say, man. And I need to say this on the air, man. I ain't. I was kind of on the fence about it, man, but I disagree with what you just said, man. I don't think at this point he's a Hall of Famer, man. I think he need to do more, especially if you look at today's climate, how easy it is to get belts. You know what I'm saying? And so I think for that reason, I think he may try to move up to 54, get another title.
Nah,
I
but
mean, if he
Mosquito,
care, if he
I know
care
you.
about the Hall of Fame.
Now I know you say how easy it is to get belts, but Earl had the 3 real belts. He just fell up short with the last one. Like a lot of these people have these second class belts. How can you be a champion in the division for 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years run and not be a Hall of Famer?
I give an example. It was a guy just went in this year, Tim Bradley. Big Fish said he don't believe Tim Bradley should be a Hall of Famer. Tim Bradley was a unified champion at 40, a champion at 47, and he has the scalps of Juan Manuel Marquez and Manny Pacquiao on his resume. So, but Big Fish said he ain't a Hall of Famer. Has Earl Spence achieved anything remotely close to that?
Yeah, well, it's tricky with Tim Bradley. That's like because he didn't beat Pacquiao. I mean, he beat Juan Manuel Marquez and
Old ass Marquez.
yeah.
Big Fish, I know you ain't talking. You send me them goddamn World Star videos saying Bradley beat Pacquiao. Nigga, don't start running now.
I don't think Bradley beat Pacquiao, in my opinion, fam. And that was the consensus around the world. There was just a couple of people who were saying Tim Bradley was even surprised he won that fight. Go look at his reaction.
Yeah, his reaction, but I'll tell you what I think happened now, yo. Because when I first watched that shit live, you get hypnotized by them announcers. I figured, I had Pacquiao winning like 9-3. I'm like, damn. I went back watching her with no sound. And what I came up with was 5 rounds apiece, and 2 that could have went either way. And you would think them go to the champion, but let's not forget that night the Celtics played the playoff game. Pacquiao wanted to watch his Celtics play. Then he wanted to walk another 30 minutes on the treadmill, keep everybody waiting on him, including the judges. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they get. That might have had something to do with it, but it was a very close fight. But we just like we talked about the Mayweather Madonna or what any close fight where somebody have a little success, and we think because of that, they done dominated or whatever. Like Pacquiao and Jeff Horn. A lot of cast out Pacquiao won strictly because of what they saw in round 9. But a lot of people went back and said Jeff Horn won, based on what they saw later on. So that was a close fight, man, with Pacquiao and Bradley. Bradley wasn't getting a lot of credit for his body shots, and Lampley them was like they always do, You know, they try to commentate Mayweather to a loss, but they always try to commentate Pacquiao to a victory, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was going on that night.
Yeah, but that still doesn't negate you saying Earl not no Hall of Famer.
Man, based on what though? I mean, he had 3 belts in one freaking division. He been in the division for a decade, man. Had 3 belts and just got brutally destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And it's his fault though. He waited so fucking long. That's another thing I've been telling Big Fish for years. This man wasting his career away. I said he ain't even the most accomplished dude from the Metroplex. That's Donald Curry, who's a 2 or 3 division champion, I believe, and is a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, of course that, but bro, Earl Spence, what he did in this division, bro, that cannot go.
Man, that ain't shit, man. Compared to his contemporaries, that ain't shit.
Mosquito,
Yeah, he got.
Earl is a Hall of Famer, bro. I guarantee you, he will go in the Hall of Fame.
All right.
So if he don't fight again, is he? So you telling me if he don't fight again, he's in the Hall of Fame? Slam dunk. 5 years from now.
Mosquito. How is a
come
man
on.
that's involved in the biggest fight of the century not a Hall of Famer?
the century.
Decade.
That's how you build.
Yeah, more like a decade. I didn't build it like that. You did.
Half a decade.
but okay, Big Fish, yeah, he was involved in it, but what happened in that fight, man? That was his one chance to shine.
It had to be two great fighters to be involved in the fight like that, right?
Yeah,
was a great fighter going into
but
that fight. He
cheated himself on his career,
who
man.
the Buffalo Bills is, right? Sometimes
Here we go switching sports now with the bullshit.
Sometimes motherfuckers get their ass kicked. That's great too. So the Buffalo Bills went to
like
the
that,
Super
like
Bowl
that
4
though,
times
like
and got
that
their ass
though.
whooped 4 times. That don't make them fuck. They don't make them not Hall of Famers. They still went to the Hall of Fame, even though they
they achieved. You talking about guys who individually had first team All Pro honors, back then when the Pro Bowl meant something.
3 titles.
Multiple Pro Bowls.
He got how many belts?
In one division, man, in a decade. Come on, man. Look at guys who going in the Hall of Fame, what they accomplished over a decade, man, compared to what he doing, man. He wasted a lot of time. I told you that shit. You remember me telling you that shit. And it backfired because he got his ass whooped like he did. He might have got beat out of the Hall of Fame by Terence Crawford.
Oh shoot! I have a crazy controversial take. So prepare yourselves.
Yeah.
Was Earl Spence ever the number 1 welterweight in the division?
Not to me.
At any point in his tenure at welterweight.
Well, before Crawford came to the division, he was when after he beat Brooke. I believe him again.
That was Keith
Oh
Thurman.
yeah, he had 2 belts. Yeah, technically, yeah.
At any point in time, the number 1 welterweight.
No, nobody was looking at Keith Thurman like that. Everybody
Hey, Boxing Nerd, is there any time that Boots has been the number 1 welterweight in history?
I know it stings.
So, Boxing, you do know nobody was looking at Keith. Everybody was looking at Earl as the guy, right?
Man, get out of here. It was unified. He was unified champion.
No, but I understand that, but I'm talking about everybody was looking at Earl Spence as the superior fighter. You do understand that, right?
But you do understand the number 1 welterweight at the time was Keith Thurman until Terence Crawford moved up to 147 and became the WBO champion.
No, I agree. I agree. Keith Thurman had more belts, so of course you could say that. But everybody was looking at Earl Spence as the guy, like they was looking at Terence Crawford.
See how Boxing Nerd work? Bud had 1 belt, and Earl had 3, but he think Bud is the best. So
it wasn't just me that thought he was the best. Most of the world thought he was better than Earl Spence and the better welterweight.
No, so what IO is saying is just because Keith Thurman had 2 belts and Earl had 1, don't mean that people didn't think Earl was the best. So it's the same argument you made for Bud, but you're a hypocrite. You're being a hypocrite right now. You don't see it. Yes, you. So how you ain't acknowledging what IO saying? If the consensus out there is that Spence was the boogeyman back then, and Keith Thurman was scared of him. That was the narrative back then.
Y'all know Keith Thurman was injured. What the hell?
That wasn't the narrative back then, Boxing Nerd.
It was a fact.
Boxing nerd. I'm saying the same shit that you saying.
Mhm.
Yo, little what's that yo, little Roger from What's Happening looking ass.
Now, boxing nerd look like Dr. Umar.
Nah, but boxing nerd, you know how
We must stay
Crawford.
focused, my brothers. We must stay focused.
Nah, but boxing nerd, you know how Crawford was looked at as the guy when he came to the welterweight division.
Yes, sir.
That's how Earl Spence was looked at. You know, when he became champ and then got his belt at the welterweight division. That's why they would. That's why, if you do your research, but you probably was a little schoolboy still eating your Cheerios in the morning. Back then, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and even Keith Thurman, when he got his belt, they told Earl Spence he need to fight somebody else, bro. They was telling him that he need to fight somebody else. He was looked at as the guy back then in welterweight. That's why I don't understand mosquito argument.
He could have went up to 140, 154 and fought Miguel Cotto, but instead of he fought Lamont Peterson and stayed one division champion when he could have become a 2-division champion. Remember that when he ducked Miguel Cotto at 154?
Bro, that's neither here or there. Earl had 3 belts. He made the right decision because guess what? Even though he lost this fight, he capitalized and made the biggest money he ever made in his life.
He would have been the super duper after he beating Miguel Cotto A-side. What are you talking about?
He was already, it would have been the same, bro. It would have been the same because Miguel Cotto was at the end of his career. Anyway, so what is you talking about?
He would have had a lesson on his resume.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, Mosquito, what is you talking about, Earl? Ain't no Hall of Famer, bro.
Hold on, yo. I'll tell you how I'm talking about. I give you an example of another fighter who's doing the exact same thing. Should be testing themselves, but wasting their career away and instead of getting old every day. Tank Davis. He ain't no Hall of Famer right now, if you ask me. Only legitimate belt he got the one he took from Pedraza. All the
Yeah,
others
you
been liquor
crazy.
store belts.
Tank Davis going in the Hall of Fame, Mosquito. You
For
tripping.
being
Based on what?
He like a 3-division champ, 4-division champ.
Man, ain't no 3 division. Not legitimately, man. Them liquor store belts, man. No.
Man,
If he go,
Mosquito, whether you don't like them belts or not, I promise Tank Davis is like a 3 or 4 division champion. Whether you say what type of belts they is or not.
the only belt he won was the belt he took from Pedraza at 30. At 35 and that Barrios at 40 liquor store shit when fucking Josh Taylor was undisputed. Come on, man. And then the liquor
Hey,
store shit.
we can bet a steak dinner on that, Mosquito.
On what? Tank gonna be in the Hall of Fame right now. I ain't saying he don't get in, but he need to pick it up.
So what you criticizing them too early then. You need to stop.
I ain't saying. I'm saying right now, nigga, the way shit stand, he doing the exact same thing that I'm saying Earl Spence is suffering from because he waited too fucking long. Tank, based on the shit he's doing, if he don't pick it up, he could end up in the same boat.
How many 29-year-olds when they stopped, if they would have stopped the fighters at 29 stopped, they would be in the Hall of Fame. How many fighters would have done that?
Salvador Sanchez passed away at 23. He done accomplished more than Tank and Earl Spence put together.
That's because boxing was different back then.
And he's in the Hall of Fame, sir.
Boxing
so
was
that answer your question?
You found one guy, give me some more.
One guy.
Yeah, give me some more. You just gave me one example.
You
That's
said,
an
okay,
outlier.
who would have been in the Hall of Fame by 29? Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson would have been in the Hall of Fame by 29. Harry Greb, Sam Langford. I need to keep going?
Yeah, you naming all the prehistoric dinosaurs.
Hey, they fighters, man. What you talking about?
But you name historic dinosaurs like he's saying.
Hey, but these cats were cold, man.
It's not, but you're not gonna find nobody born after 1980 on that list you talking about.
on the list. I write another fighter who I believe. Let me think. 29. By the time they're 29, shit. Let me see.
Mosquito, is Keith Thurman a Hall of Famer?
Shit,
Hey, hold
Canelo
on,
Alvarez.
Ayo.
Shit,
Hold on, leave him alone, Ayo. He
Canelo
crawling up in his
Alvarez.
attic to get his VCR.
No, Canelo Alvarez, man, the general shit. He's Hall of Fame worthy by 29, definitely. Am I wrong about that? No, you're in your way before 29 is Hall of Fame worthy. Am I wrong about that?
Anyway.
Yes, a 4 division champion, yes, sir. He's Hall of Fame worthy. A legitimate 4 division champion. Stopped niggas and took their belts in the ring. Real belts.
Anyway, 30 something.
Well, I'm saying by the time he was 29, y'all asked me. So okay, by that time he was a 3 division champion. So what I'm saying is, by the time he's 29, he's Hall of Fame worthy. Benito Donaire. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
Tank
Come
a
on
4 division champion. So what you talking about?
Tank ain't no 4 division champion, man. What you
Yeah,
talking
he
about?
is. Look it up, Mosquito.
30, 35, and 40. Tank had never fought at 47 or 20. He didn't get a belt at 26.
Mosquito.
First belt was at 30.
Look it up,
Mosquito. I ain't got to look it up. I already know.
He like a 3 division champion, bro.
He's exactly a 3 division, not 4 like Big Fish tried to just say. That's what I'm saying.
But it was 3 or 4, bro. He just went off.
But my point is, the only legitimate belt really sanctioned by the belt, the super championship belt that he took was from Jose Pedraza at 30.
Mosquito, all your philosophy and talking about legitimacy of a belt in the record books, it say he a 3 division champion, fam. He going to the Hall of Fame.
Man, and in the PBC record books, we call him a 3 division champion. That shit ain't real, man.
Sean Porter Hall of Famer. Sean Porter Hall of Famer.
No, I don't think so.
What about Danny Garcia?
That Danny Garcia, if he is based on what he did at 40, and then he did come to 47 and get a belt technically. But you know what I'm saying?
Is it? Yes or no, Mosquito?
He's borderline.
Okay,
right,
is Keith Thurman?
I'm a
Keith Thurman. No, Keith Thurman not a Hall of Famer.
Thanks, General Big Fish. Good night to the Wolfpack.
All right, bro.
All right, boxing nerd. Take it
All
easy,
right,
man.
peace out, boxing nerd, man.
All right, bro.
But yeah, no, Thurman ain't no Hall of Famer. Nigga got two, just like worse than Spence. Nigga got 2 belts in one weight class. No, you're not a Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
No, Keith Thurman is not a Hall of Famer. No, he's not.
How not?
2 belts in one. That's not enough.
It's just hard for me to fathom that because, like, he was the first one to like beat Danny Garcia or Sean Porter. They was our second and third leftovers for Earl and Crawford and stuff.
Yeah, man, but that ain't enough.
It ain't enough.
No, Danny Garcia's a borderline Hall of Famer, and Sean Porter's not a Hall of Famer in my book. He never fought. He never had the Spence fight. He ain't fought Crawford. He lost. Yeah, he fought a close fight, but he lost to Pacquiao, to a 40-year-old Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? So no, he's not a Hall of Famer, man. I don't think he is. How many title defenses did he have? You know, how many times did he defend the title? How many title defenses did he have in total?
I can't remember how many, but I know he had some though.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? He ain't. I just don't think the guy's a Hall of Famer, man.
So you don't think none of this class of welterweights in this division, besides Terence Crawford, going to the Hall of Fame?
I said, Danny Garcia's borderline because what he did at 40. You know what I'm saying? He was unified champion at 40, and then he did get, technically, even though he beat Brandon Rios for it or Robert Guerrero for it, he did technically get a belt.
Yeah, but Earl beat the bejesus out of Danny Garcia.
So how
he
is
didn't beat
Terence
the
Crawford
bejesus
the
out of him. I
super?
mean, he won a wide decision, yeah, but he didn't do him like stop him or nothing.
Hey, who
But he
certified
could have. He
Terence?
let off the gas on that nigga.
Who certified Terence Crawford? Mosquito, since it ain't in this Terence Crawford era, he ain't fought no Hall of Famers. He ain't beat no Hall of Famers. How is he certified? Just off the eye test?
Because he has not had a close fight as a professional fighter. You got to think about that, man. Who else have we said that about in recent years? We ain't said Floyd Mayweather had some close fights. Not saying Terence Crawford fighting a level of competition Mayweather was fighting, but
So
the
they play
guys
a part.
that's put
They
in front
play
of
a
them
part.
who are, but at the same time, all these guys ain't sorry just because they're unknown to most or all or whatever. Don't mean they're bad fighters. They're just not known. I know a lot of who these guys is.
Yeah,
And when Big Fish go to try to discredit them by going down their resume, I know that some of their competition is too, and their competition ain't no joke neither.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? He's beating some legitimate guys. These guys ain't been Olympic gold medalists and top amateurs for nothing. They ain't been undefeated, didn't get in the ring with him for nothing.
No, you're right. I can't take that away from Terence Crawford. But what I'm saying is, when you look at them guys who he beat, if they was good than what you say they is, there'll be names that stand out to us, sir. Like they'll stand out to the boxing public. We'll be talking about them type of
Not
fighters.
necessarily, man. Not necessarily because to the casual fan, all the name welterweights were over at PBC and they were playing keep away over there. So he had to fight a lot of unknown guys. So that's why these guys ain't known, like you say, IO. It ain't his fault. But when they put in front of him, and when the PBC guys finally did get in front of him, what did he do to them? He stopped them too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, based on the eye test, based on what he done, and based on the fact that he's a 2-division undisputed, a 3-division lineal champion.
No, it ain't no
You know what I'm
question.
saying?
Crawford. It ain't no question, Crawford.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to figure out who responsibility was it for? Was it PBC's responsibility for them to put top-notch competition in front of Terence Crawford, or was it Bob Arum at Top Rank? I don't get it. So that's something
Like I said, Big Fish. I'm not backtracking. I'm just telling you the reason for the round. But the point is, once he got his hands on it, you see what he did to him. You see what he did to your boy too, right? So I don't want. We ain't got to go back. They ain't no. We ain't pulling that little dick shit. Talking about backwards conversations. Boy got his ass.
You just confirming that he fought
We talking about what
nobodies.
things stand at.
Nobody knew who he was fighting.
Man, you ain't know these niggas, man. That's all that is. Ain't my fault, man. You don't watch enough boxing to know who these niggas is. Ain't my fault.
Man, stop it, Mosquito.
Yeah,
Y'all niggas need to stop it, man. Hey, the point is, Earl Spence has not done enough to go in the Hall of Fame. I've been telling you, Big Fish, he was wasting a lot of time with that bullshit. And I said, if this nigga lose, what is it gonna look like? You were so confident, nigga, doing all that whole ass shit all this time. Then he got in there. Like I said, it ain't just the fact that he lost. You seen how he lost.
Just because you don't think he a Hall of Famer, he a Hall of Famer, bro. No matter what you say.
Based on what? What the sparring session with Mayweather?
You'll see when
you
they
know what I'm saying?
announce him. You'll see when they announce him. They gonna say everything Io told you 10 minutes ago.
So you think he's done enough to be a Hall of Famer?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what that is.
Io told you 10 minutes ago. If I gotta repeat it, that means you wasn't listening 10 minutes ago.
Nah, I mean y'all are y'all of the same mind, or you ain't got your own opinion? You ain't got nothing different than what he saying?
Nah, we the right brothers. We on one accord.
The wrong brothers, huh? But
Nah, that
man, I
man
mean,
got three titles, man. He been around the game for a long time. He done gave us some big fights.
Okay, but just come saying that don't make it the Godfrey. That's just my honest opinion. You know what I'm saying? You ask me for my assessment of it. That's what it is. I mean, you go down Donald Curry resume, you go down Earl Spence resume, look at the accomplishments and the competition.
Why can't they both be Hall of Famers, Mosquito?
And don't forget it. At one time, Donald Curry was looked at as the top pound fighter in the world.
Why can't they
You know
both be honored and be in the Hall of Fame, Mosquito?
Because Donald Curry has accomplished a lot more than Earl Spence. Is what I'm saying. It ain't just because we don't give out. It ain't no participation ribbons, man. You got to be on that level.
What about Arturo Gatti? I know if Arturo Gatti.
Arturo Gatti was a 3-division champion, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, he got his ass whooped like a motherfucker by Mayweather, but he was a 3-division champion.
Earl Spence just as good a fighter as Arturo Gatti. I don't care how many.
But he should have took more opportunities to prove that shit in the ring, man, instead of wasting fucking time. Nigga only had 29 fucking fights in a decade, man. Deron Ennis got more fights than he got right now, man. I think Deron Ennis got as many knockouts as Earl Spence got fights. Don't it? I mean, you hear how that sound? And the fact that you okay with that is the problem, man. That's why that nigga ain't going to Hall of Fame. He ain't listening to niggas like you saying, "Oh, it's okay, eat a big fish, eat a big dog," and nigga wasting all them 5 fucking years. They go out there and got the shit kicked out of him. You tell me a Hall of Famer? I'll be shocked.
Roy
Now,
Jones
like I
got the
said,
shit kicked out of him 10 times. He still a
like I
Hall of
said,
Famer.
man, it's because the foundation he had laid before that, man. And you can't say he ain't take challenge. He got James Toney and Bernard Hopkins on his resume.
Earl Spence laid the foundation down before he just got his ass kicked. You see how that go hand in hand?
Lay the foundation, but who the fuck?
Three belts.
Man,
Title
okay.
defenses.
Okay,
Kenfo,
okay,
you
man.
don't pick the champions you fight. You feel me? They just there.
Yeah, but that my
Ain't
point
no
is that
but to
ain't
that.
enough, man. That ain't enough. In today's climate, that's not enough. Devin
It's
Haney
not
has
enough
accomplished
for you.
Devin Haney has accomplished more than Earl Spence as a professional fighter. Shakur Stevenson has accomplished more than Earl Spence as a professional fighter. You see how
Here's the
ridiculous that
issue
sounds?
though.
Y'all see how these
So
niggas ain't even 25 years
but
old, are they?
listen to me. But listen to what I'm
You see,
finna
but
ask you.
y'all
Listen to
see
what
how
I'm finna
ridiculous that
ask
sounds?
you. So
Okay.
you telling me a nigga that picked up 3 belts and held on to those 3 belts for 6 years is not a Hall of Famer?
He didn't hold on to all
No,
3 of them belts for 6 years.
like no matter the outcome he had in trying to go undisputed, like it's still he had those belts, fam. He won those belts. He wasn't
he had
gifted those
one.
belts. He didn't get them in an email. He actually beat niggas for them.
Yeah, he beat him for him legitimately. But my point is, what he did is not enough to go in the Hall of Fame, man. In my opinion.
How when it's people who've done less?
Like who? Tell me. That's in the Hall of Fame. Tell me who's in the Hall of Fame has done less than Earl Spence.
Nigel Benn.
I'm waiting.
Nigel
Nigel
Benn.
Benn.
2 belts.
Can we go to the heavyweight division? Because they
Let me
only
see.
fought in one division in the heavyweights.
Hold on.
Why
Let
you
me
don't
see.
hold them to a heavyweight, make them go down and prove
Oh
that they
yeah,
can
I
be
mean
multi-division
shit.
champions?
Because you got to look at the great heavyweights like the Ali, the Lewis. Joe Lewis had 25 title defenses. You can't. I mean, come on now. Deontay
Okay,
Wilder
but hold
had
on. Now
double-digit title defenses.
here's the difference between a Joe Lewis and who you talking about. Joe Lewis didn't give a shit whose name was on the contract. He was gonna fight.
Matter of fact, let me find this so I can tell y'all exactly what so y'all can see the discrepancy. Let me pull this up.
I mean, Earl had what, like 11, like 8, what, 11, 12 title defenses? Because he got
Hold
that
on,
belt in
but
2014, so he had it about 8, 9 years.
hold on, bear with me. I'm ready to get your answer here in a second. Have the exact number. Oh, let's do this.
Mm, mm, mm. Damn, boy, it's damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, I gotta be to work at 9. Man, I'm gonna hop off here, man. Y'all boys got it. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Y'all got it.
All right, man. All right, big
All
Mark.
right.
Yeah, the cat, Earl Spence. Yeah. Six title defenses in 6 years. 6 total title defenses what Spence had. Over a decade. You know what I'm saying? Decade career. 6 years from champion from May of 2017. 6 title defenses. That's what he's done. Yeah, he collected 3 belts, but 6 title defenses for his career to this point, and just got brutally knocked out by by his main contemporary. So I mean, is that accomplishment enough?
I keep telling you, mosquito spray. No matter what paper you pull out your ass, I still think that Earl Spence has proven that he's had a Hall of Fame career. There's no criteria in the fucking rule book in the Hall of Fame that say you got to fight in multiple divisions to be impressive and to go in the Hall of Fame. That's your criteria. That's impressive to you. Of course, that's impressive to me as well, but that's not all that you have to do. If you don't do that, that don't automatically disqualify you. Marvin Hagler only fought in one division, bro. And then again, the heavyweight division. Mike Tyson only fought in one division. George Foreman only fought in one division. You don't bring that conversation, that topic up
Okay,
to
okay. I'm
discredit
glad you.
them.
I'm glad because let me tell you, Muhammad Ali was a three-time world champion. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
What that mean? He got his ass kicked
way,
twice?
way,
That mean he got
way
his
more,
ass kicked twice and got it back, right?
way more title defenses. George Foreman was a two-time world champion and won it at the age of 45.
Eddie Atlas, time out, time out. Explain to me what Ali, a three-time champion, mean. Does that mean that he lost and got it back? Is that what that mean?
Does it mean he lost and got it back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
three
yeah.
times.
I'm gonna tell you, Ali versus Hall of Famers. You know what his record was?
That's not the point. I'm pretty sure he has a great record, but he lost
Hold,
it.
hold on, hold on, hold
So
on, hold on, hold on, hold
Earl
on.
Spence only lost his title once.
Okay. So for the sake of for comparison's sake, Earl Spence had a 6-year run, had 6 title defenses. Ali defended the title 19 times. 19. You see the discrepancy, man? 19
How
times.
many title defenses do Spence got, bro?
6.
That's not Hall of Fame worthy. What
No,
how many would he have
no,
needed
not,
to make your Hall of Fame, Mosquito? He'd had if beating Crawford, that would have been 7. How many more after that, or would Crawford have solidified him if he would have
had
just
he
beat
had
Crawford?
had he beat Crawford, that would have been enough because he had a victory over a Hall of Fame of a legitimate Hall of Fame fighter, not borderline, legitimate Hall of Fame fighter. That would have put him. That would have put him in
So
my
I
opinion.
I
But
just
but
don't get
because
how.
but because of all the years he wasted, and then the way that fight went, not just the fact, if he lost a decision or or let's say if it was a close fight and Crawford landed something to stop him or whatever, he was dominated, man. He was dominated.
We seen he was dominated, but that
Now
don't,
now
like
now
you
now,
said,
now
the
you look
foundation was
now
established
hold on.
before that fight.
Now hold on now, Fish. Hold on. Now you think about the other great welterweights of this era, or of recent era, the era before. Never mind Tim Bradley. Let's think about Manny Pacquiao. Let's think about Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Let's think about Tito Trinidad. I mean, how great were these guys? Compare them to Earl Spence as a welterweight. Is he on that level of
But
them?
okay. This is an example. This is not the same sport, but we'll go to the NFL Hall of Fame. Ain't nobody gonna be better than Dion at corner that's in the Hall of Fame, Mosquito. But just because you're not good as Deion Sanders don't mean you don't have the credentials to get in. So I know it's levels to it. I'm not saying that Earl Spence is good as these guys that's in the Hall of Fame, but he has had a career in his era that's he's second best in from 147 down to 130 up to 160. He was one of the best in his era, bro. Easy. So how is he not a Hall of Famer, bro?
Man,
That don't
you,
make sense. You can't
I
see that at
mean,
all.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I just like I said, it's just my opinion, man. He wasted a lot of time, man. A lot of time he wasted.
I get his resume could be way better than what it is, Mosquito. I get that.
And
But it
because it's not,
is
and like for instance, like your other another guy you like Triple G. I'll give you an example. Like I believe he's a Hall of Famer, but strictly because he has that he tied B House record with 20 title defenses. But had he not done that, because he wasted a lot of time. You know, then when he finally got the big fight, Canelo, he went 0-2-1 against Canelo. You know what I'm saying? But the reason he'll get in is because of 20 title defenses. But think about it, back in 2015, whatever it was, when they said him and Abel Sanchez said we're fighting anybody from 54 to 68, Andre Ward raised his hand. And they said, no, Carl Froch and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., we'll fight y'all at 68. But you, Andre Ward, you got to come down to the catchweight at 64 and we'll fight you. Knowing Andre Ward could barely make 68 at that time. Now think about it. He's a big puncher. We seen Ward hurt. What if he landed that big shot and hurt Ward, stopped him or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what could that have done for his career? You know what I'm saying? But now he wastes a lot of fucking time trying to get Mayweather and Pacquiao to move up to 54 so he could beat the hell out of them. Come on, man. He wastes a lot of time. So, but because of the 20 title defense, now Spence on the other hand, besides having, he collected 3 belts, but what else of significance has he achieved? Like I said, 6 title defenses over a 6-year reign. That's not shit. That's not nothing, man. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to you talking about Triple G as a Hall of Famer. So I've heard you tell me many a times Triple G fights fitness trainers, Uber drivers, kitchen cooks. So how's he a Hall of Famer? Okay, this is my question. Listen. Who's had the better competition, Earl Spence or Triple G?
Now, later on, Triple G he fought Derevyanchenko, which I thought he lost. He fought Canelo 3 times.
That's one man. Come on, I'm trying to stretch that shit out, man.
Trying to stretch
That's one fucking man. You talking about 3 times to try to win your argument, man. Stop
I'm
it,
trying
bro.
to stretch it out.
This nigga gonna say he fought Triple G and Canelo 3 times, and one of the times he fought him, he was 50 years old. Come on, bro.
No, man. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? He, as far as Canelo's better than anybody on Earl Spencer resume.
No.
But
You talking about victories?
hold on.
No. You just nah, bro.
No,
No,
let me say this.
Bud is better than Canelo, bro. You tripping?
Now I'm talking about pre-Crawford or whatever.
Man, no.
Well, anyhow, my point is, Spence has a more quantity of good fighters than Triple G does on his resume. So I'll say Spence. But my point is, he still didn't, he didn't fight a lot of, Hall of Fame worthy guys himself, Spence.
Nah, bro, you can't say the Triple G a Hall of Famer and Earl Spence ain't.
My point is, I'm trying to no, I'm not. Nigga, listen to me. I'm trying to tell you, the reason for Triple G is not the people, it's the accomplishment. 20 title defenses.
Against the motherfucking bullshit.
I know it.
That you told me that was bullshit.
I know it. I think it's bullshit too, but the nigga's gonna be a Hall of Famer for that reason. He tied the North the most title defense in the middleweight history.
That's so.
My point is, Earl Spence ain't got nothing like that on his resume. He ain't got nothing else. He only has 6 title defenses, man. And he ain't when he fought a Hall of Famer, what happened?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
And according even according to you, you think now we do agree with you. Triple G won 2 of them fights. In your opinion, right? Right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
then.
So the niggas a Hall of Famer. Couple that with 20 title defenses, the niggas a Hall of Famer.
Nah, you can't do that when it's convenient, man.
I'm not doing it when it's convenient. I ain't saying it. Canelo whooped his ass twice and had to draw the first time. I still stand on that. But because of 20 title defenses, the accomplishment, the niggas going in the Hall of Fame.
Man, so you don't have to fight competition. You just win paper titles and do weak title defenses against mandatories and get in the Hall of Fame. That's more impressive than fighting.
It's a landmark, man. It's one of them things, man. That's how he was shooting for. That's probably why he was fighting them tomato cans. But I mean, I don't agree with him going to the Hall of Fame. I don't think he should. But my point is, if he gets in, which I think he will, it's because of that. And you know they were trying to push him. That's their guy, man. They're gonna put him in there, man.
Well, they were
But
trying to push Spence too. Same
Spence,
thing.
but they ain't got what 3 belts, yes. But 6 title defenses over 6 years, man. 6 years.
Like
You know, the average champion fighting twice a year. He should have 12 title defenses.
like I said, man, put a steak dinner on it. We can wait and see. That it ain't gonna take long to find out
All
what
right.
that's gonna be.
All right, then we can put a steak on. Let's do it.
Yeah, I know Earl Spence going to the
Now,
house.
now, 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 with that said, now I need to say this. I'm not now. If he doesn't retire, if he goes up to 54 and able to get his hands on the belt or 2 up there, yeah, then he's Hall of Fame. But as things stand right here, right now, no, I don't think he is, man.
So if he don't fight Terence Crawford right now, what do you see him doing at 154? Who you said he would fight? Who is that you was telling me about?
I would say the first
Lubin?
fight would be the winner out of Lubin and I forget the guy he's fighting. The dude. Now the other dude tough too. He undefeated. I forget the dude's Mexican dude. Let's see his name. He fighting because it's on the Canelo undercard.
That's scheduled for the 30th too. That's on the undercard. Who else on that undercard?
Shit. Let's see.
But I already know, bro, that you gonna disagree with this, but Terence Crawford still needs to fight some more fighters to cement himself as what he claimed to be, bro.
What a Hall of Fame.
Nah, just one of the greatest ever, bro. He can't just claim to be one
Well,
of the
hey,
great.
he
Like,
got to get the right dance partners to get that, man. I mean, he can't help it when these boys in the event that they don't want to fight him. That's something he can't help. But regardless, end of it, he's still going in the hall. But if you want to be, and I guess in your eyes, viewed as an all-time great, yeah, you need to fight them fights. But
yeah, he need to follow my matchmaker, Mosquito. These would be the best fights and most realistic fights for him, bro. Jerron Boots Ennis, which I think he would be, and Keith Thurman. And then his last hoorah, Canelo will be ready to cash out by then, and he'll go ahead and fight him. But I don't think he gonna fight him this year. Next year, it'll have to be 2-3 years. And when Canelo just want to get a big old check and dip out, bro.
yeah, I got to pull it up. Hold on. All right, so oh yeah, Jesus Ramos and Lubin, that's the fight. But on the Canelo card, they got some good fights. But yeah,
Who on that card?
You got Terrell Goucher and Keandre Leatherwood first. Then Gotchick, that light heavyweight that has stopped the one that had messed up with Donna Stevenson back in the day. He fighting another cat, and Frank Sanchez fighting Mondo. Jesus Ramos, yeah, Lubin, then Ugas and Barrios fighting in the co-main, and then you got General and Charlo on the main. There's some good fights on that card.
Have you made an official prediction on that Canelo and Charlo fight yet?
You got to tune in for the breakdown, man. I ain't gonna let it be known until then. I ain't saying nothing.
We got to break down the Friday
Oh,
night before the
that's
fight. Thriller.
The general, man. Oh, you know, my other favorite fighter, man. Come on now. Shit. Got to, man. Biggest major event, man.
Yeah, we got to go ahead and get Charlo up out of here, man. You know this is a pick 'em for me. I'm gonna be happy no matter what after this fight. No matter what.
Oh man, you got your boy. You don't like him.
Yeah. I got Canelo knocking the die out his hair in the 5th round.
Knocking the die, bro.
Yeah, he gonna have die all over them Everlast, man. Yeah, I cannot wait. I'm picking Canelo. brutal stoppage. I remember I was streaming. I think me and E Thriller, we streamed that Canelo and Khan fight.
Yeah, you told
Man,
about
it froze up, man. It came back piece by piece, and I seen a bunch of red in the screen. Then when it finally came back to us, I don't the Nevada Athletic Commission was all in the ring, standing over Amir Khan. I was like, God damn. I seen that replay. So I think that's what's gonna happen to Charlo, man. He gonna get starched. Like Big Boy say, man, he gonna get caught in between his chains. Oh man, it's a wrap. Cause I think he gonna have early success. You know how Canelo, he just go fight in that field, catch everything. Then it's just out the blue, it's gonna be over.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Definitely. I'm buy that whole thing. I don't want to miss none of that shit.
And then, like I said, man, your boy, like E Thriller was saying earlier, man, your boy got a chance to clean up the sport, take it back to the real champ, the only champ, Muhammad Ali, back to them days where everybody fighting everybody. Somebody call you out, like, hey, let's do it. I thought that's how Terence Crawford was, mosquito spray. I never heard you say one time out of all our arguments that you expected Terence Crawford to say when he got this undisputed title that I'm not gonna fight these guys. I'm not gonna fight this guy. And I already know you're gonna try to say, oh, he want bigger and bigger and better fights. I already know you gonna say that, Mosquito, but him being the people's champ, the boogeyman, how dare he say anything that resembles Earl Spence, a man that you've detested for the last 5 years on the way that you say, quote unquote, wasted all this time.
Man, my point is, he ain't like I said, he might got what 2 or 3 fights left. So he supposed to spend that fighting Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia or Deron Ennis, and to make what kind of money? You know what
Man,
I'm
did
saying?
you
The main, like I said, the reason that the Crawford and Mayweather fight, hypothetical fight, is frowned upon is because everything about it point to, oh, Mayweather beat 23 champions, whatever. All the resume. It ain't the reason it's like that is based on strictly on opportunity. Floyd Mayweather, when he got the guy to fight his first big event, he was 28. Terence Crawford had to wait till he was 35 years old. What is he supposed to do, man? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What is he supposed to do? So he supposed to go backwards and fight niggas and hoping $8 million pay instead of trying to shoot for the stars. You know what I'm saying? Come on, how many more fights you think he got left? The man already said, he coming up on retirement. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't fight forever, man.
Did you see that picture E3 posted today of
Yeah,
Terence Crawford?
he in the gym ready to fight, but that don't mean they're gonna fight for 5 more years.
Man, he got a good 4 fights left in him, mosquito spray. The third and fourth fight can be the fights that he really desires, but those not available for him right now, bro.
And
They
then
not.
how much longer you think Canelo's gonna fight?
He
You think
he
he's gonna go on for 5 more years? No, he ain't either.
Canelo they can fight in 3 fights. Canelo got
3 fights.
Yeah, Canelo got this fight against Charlo. Then he go fight Benavidez next September. He can be fighting Bud next year, bro. In the meantime, Bud can fight Boots. Bud can fight Thurman and get them out the way, and then be ready to fight Canelo in his third fight. That could be his retirement fight then, bro. He got to stay busy, Mosquito.
What
So
did
who
he
is he
say he
gonna
wanted
stay
to do
busy
though?
against?
What did he say he wanted to do, man? What you heard him say he wanted to do? You know what I'm saying? You heard what the man say he wanted to do. I mean, I don't understand what the issue is. You want him to work backwards, man.
No, I don't. I keep
So
telling you.
you say he want to have another undisputed title, and it's only one way to do that: fight Charlo or Canelo.
Are
The
you on the
only,
Bluetooth, Mosquito?
yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, I'm getting some feedback, bro. But this what I'm saying, Mosquito. I want him to get the Canelo fight. But if you after September 30th, you start negotiating, and if Canelo saying that he don't want to fight you, then what's next? That's what I'm talking about. Because I'm already jumping the gun and predicting that Canelo's not gonna fight him after Charlo.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's the case, then you set your eyes on 54, man. Go see if Tim Zoo want that work. Get him and then get a WBO, and then hope Charlo come back down and with the other 3 belts and fight for undisputed.
So you feel a title defense at 147 isn't better than fighting at 154 against Zoo?
No, because even the Tim Zoo fight for that one belt in Australia will make more money, I'm sure, than fighting defending the titles against Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, or Jerron Ennis at 47. Yeah, I'm sure. And then of course I ain't got to talk about how much more he can get fighting Charlo than if undisputed at than fighting one of another 3 guys.
So you want to say what the man that said out his mouth? He want to make history and jump 3 divisions, so it would be smarter for him to stay at 147 until Canelo became available, wouldn't he?
Well, he already said he having a hard time making a weight.
So he only got. It sounds like to me you think that if he don't get the Canelo fight next, he gonna move past Canelo. Is that what you're saying?
Probably, yeah, for now, and try to revisit it like he did the Spence fight.
But that history will be gone then.
Huh?
That history will be gone then, jumping up 3 weight classes if he go to 154.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still history to make, man. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? You still be a 3 division undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? Whatever about the 3 divisions. I mean, you can't do it. Just can't do it because of politics or whatever. But still get 3 divisions.
Hey, Mosquito, did you see what Regis said about what he gonna do to Devin Haney?
Yeah, nigga, I think I sent it to you.
What you think about that?
I told you I'm riding with, man. I ain't riding with Haney on that fight.
You what? So how do you see that going? Like, you
Man,
think he
Regis,
gonna stop him or he go? Yeah.
if he get his hands on him, man, Regis can punch, man. He said in that thing, Haney 30-0, 15 knockouts. Regis is like 29-1, 24 knockouts. He can punch. He's a big puncher, man, and he's a lot slicker than a lot of people think. He moves his head well. He's a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. Yeah, Haney can move and box and all that shit, but what he's going to be able to do to keep Regis off of him? You don't think Regis gonna be able to take his shots and walk through his shit?
Yeah, but
I just don't see with this great performance everybody think Haney finna put on. You see, yeah, he had a hard time with Lomachenko backing him up, man. What do you think Regis gonna do when he can back him up?
So you think it's gonna be an easy fight for Regis, or it ain't gonna be no
Nah,
cut?
it'll be easy for neither one of them, but I just think it's gonna come a point where Regis gonna start touching on him, man. And Haney ain't got the best chin. You talking about man? You seen Prograis fight enough, right? See how he can punch.
Hey, I seen Prograis last fight. He didn't look so hot, Mosquito.
Yeah, he didn't look too good. The guy was moving or whatever, but the difference was that dude could punch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he was able to get Prograis had to respect him. And he ain't no puncher, man.
Okay, so I say this then. I believe you going with Prograis for the win. But what if Haney do win? What would you say his chances against Shakur, Lopez, and Tank look like then if he can pull this one off? Will you have a better respect for him if he pull this off?
A better, he'll have to earn my respect to get past Prograis, but I'm still not gonna have him beat Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I just think again, Tank may be he's at least probably the same, if not a bigger puncher than Prograis. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think Haney can stay away from him all night. Because Haney has lapses at times, like when he got caught against Lenard Reyes, like when he got caught multiple times against Lomachenko. You know what I'm
So
saying? Yeah,
so
he
so
looks good
Mosquito,
doing it,
like
but
my
at
mouth kind
times he
of
get
dropped
hurt.
now, man. Cause normally I think you a fucking hater when the Tank Davis thing come up, but you kind of you sound like you
I've been
saying he's a
saying,
great fighter, but you just don't think he been tested, and you pissed off and
yeah,
critical about it.
yeah, like, yeah. My point is, man, I think, like I said earlier tonight, man, I think minus Shakur Stevenson, he beat out the rest of these guys. The only one that I would think that I would be don't know about would be Teofimo Lopez, and that's depending on which one shows up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Haney, I don't see him beating Tank. He already beat Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson, the only one that I would say that I see beating him. But the rest of these guys, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so my point is test yourself. Don't quit doing this bullshit. You know, fighting fights where you know you're gonna win, or even the public knows you're gonna win before you get in the ring. Yeah, it's cool to see a knockout or whatever the case may be, but we want to see you do this to good fighters too, man. Top notch guys. So it's like I said, he wasting this shit away too. What if he does take the big fight and then loses? Then what? You know what I'm saying?
So I know how you like to protect Shakur, so I want to get an honest answer from you. Yeah, you protect him. Why I feel that Shakur is wasting time when he didn't accept that offer, that 25% from Haney. Why you ain't criticizing Shakur for that?
Because what he did was he didn't want the 25% sold. He went and forced a mandatory, which would, that automatically turns to a 65-35 split. And they walked away at that point. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? So Chris Stevenson didn't say no to the fight. He said no to the percentage and he forced it where he was gonna get 10% more. So
Mosquito, that's saying no to the fight,
based
man. That's the
on
same shit, bro.
no, it's not saying no to the fight. Haney said no to the fight at that point. You asked me what my take was on it. I gave you exactly what happened.
Man, I see that different.
Just you don't like the answer, don't make it not true.
Hey, Mosquito, I getting feedback, bro.
Get feedback.
Yeah, every time I say something, it's a rumble going on. Man, I told you not to buy your cell phone from Dan Marino cell phone store, man.
Tony Dorsett said out there. Too close to that tennis racket.
Yeah, when you listen to this playback, you go see, man.
So do my shit sound fucked up or just sound fucked up when you talk?
Your phone ain't practicing good panel etiquette, man. It's a little bit better now, man. But yeah, I feel you biased for Shakur Stevenson, bro. He should have took that fight, bro. That would have been a huge fight. We could be getting ready to see that October, November. But the state of boxing has been ruined.
You said been ruined.
Yeah, you know the Floyd Mayweather effect, man. Nobody want to fight each other.
Yeah. Well, we got, but I mean, some good young guns coming up, man. I mean, boxing in Japan. It's interesting all the way from top to the bottom, man. Small guys to the big guys.
So what about that Joyce cat tomorrow? You watching that, man?
Yeah,
I said I ain't watching that.
Shit, I'm watching it, man. You gonna see him get stopped again, man. I placed a little bit on the old boy. Zane, what's his name? Zane Zali or whatever. Yeah, he gonna stop Joyce again.
Yeah. Hey man, who them sorry Alabama Crimson Tide playing tomorrow, man?
Gosh, nigga, we got Ole Miss. Your boys are 21-point underdog. Nigga, I don't know what you talking about.
It's all good, man. Travis Hunter ain't playing. Hey, Mosquito, if they win that game tomorrow, what do you say to that, bro?
Hey, big respect, man. I mean, I'm pulling for them to win it, but it's gonna be tough. I don't think they're 21 points. I don't think it's gonna be that kind of game.
And I know it's early in the season, and you college. If y'all don't know, everybody in the wolf pack that's listening, mosquito spray know all the high school football players top 1,000 for the NFL draft combine. If you want to find out about any player in the combines 40 time bench press reps, you just hit mosquito spray up. So with that being said, mosquito, where is Shadur Sanders ranked at now in the NFL draft? And if he was to come out, the Eddie Kuiper's draft lit board, where's Shadur Sanders at on your draft board at quarterback?
Right now, man, I got him number 2 behind Caleb Williams out of after USC. But I mean, it's a long season, man. It's it's just got to see how it play out. But so far, man, he looked the part. I mean, he can make the professional throws, cross the body, across the field. Shit, he got some arm strength, and that last drive, that last game against Colorado State.
Yeah, Colorado State.
2 minutes left, 98 yards, man. That was out nothing. Man, this dude went down, scored a touchdown, and then the 2 point conversion, and then won double overtime. I mean, he was under pressure, whatever. He had a hard time because they got to get their line better, but he definitely looked the part. Then he working with Big Brady. Can't go wrong with that. So
Like
we'll
what's the most impressive thing to me that you mentioned Big Brady Mosquito? He checks the ball down. He take what's available. He don't try to force anything. And the only interception he have on the season, it hit the man dead in the hands before it went to Colorado State defense, bro. Like that dude is cold, man.
Yeah, he can play, man. Straight up. I like him. Yeah, they got a hard time though. On them in the midst of 3 games.
So what's the weaknesses that you see in him that he need to improve on in this game so far?
He gotta get a little more comfortable in the pocket, man. I mean, he's not saying that he, just when he get pressure, because sometimes he leave the pocket a little early. You know what I'm saying? So I would say you get to where sometimes you got to stand, and he's standing to take the hit. You know what I'm saying, when he needs to, but you got to get comfortable. Just sometimes instead of stepping up in the pocket, sliding and moving within the pocket, he'll leave the pocket and put himself in, run himself in the pressure sometimes. So we just got to get a little better at that. But as far as like reading the field, making the throws, I like what I see. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little time, of course, he's young. Sometimes footwork get off point. Make a couple of errant throws here and there, but that's small stuff that can be fixed. But just getting more comfortable staying hanging in the pocket at times.
So how many wins do you think it'll take for Coach Prime to get Coach of the Year?
Shit, I say 9 or 10, probably.
God damn, Mosquito. 9 to 10, man.
Yeah, I mean they play like 12 regular season games, don't they?
Man, this man took a 1-win team to 9 wins. You don't think that'll be enough?
I mean, maybe, but you asked me my opinion. I'd say 9 or 10, man. That's 9 or 3 or 10 and 2. I mean, because you think about it. Okay, if Kirby Smart, Georgia go undefeated and win a national championship for the 2nd year in a row, why wouldn't he be it? You know what I'm saying? So Deion need to win. He need to win some games.
Cause he bought out the damn talent in the country. That's why he shouldn't get it.
I mean, but that's what's going on though. You know what I'm saying? That's what he up against. You can't just give him no more victory. Yeah, gave the old college try and it looked good. No, you got to win some games, man.
Nah, there ain't no more victory and winning 8, 9 games. What? How many games on that schedule? What, 12? So what? That would be 9 and 3, 8 and 4. going from 1 to 11, man, that's a hell of a job.
So basically, man, we just one game apart. You said 8 to 9. I said 9 to 10. Cool.
Okay, I can accept that, man. Hey, man, I don't want to see you wearing no Colorado Buffalo sweatshirt, big dog, man.
You know my
But yeah,
team is.
but yeah, Mosquito, man, I'm gonna get your closing thoughts, bro. We having a little bit of technical difficulties. I don't know how good the quality is, man. Gonna give your closing thoughts.
Yeah, man. Shit. You know, the champ got the right to do what he want to do. Heterosexuals need to get over it. Ready for the game tomorrow. You know, let's go Dion and roll Tide roll. Take it easy, fish.
All right, Mosquito, man. All right, shout out to the entire Wolf Pack, man. We appreciate everybody that came on the panel tonight, man. Boxing Nerd, Big Mark, Shaka, Mr. 214 himself, Mosquito Spray. Man, we appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the Black Picasso, man. We appreciate you coming on tonight, man, giving us something to talk about, something to do, man. Hey, y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Peace.